Hudson Hawk, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, happy office day. Crimson Nightmare, welcome in, welcome in. I'm excited. Got my whole setup now. It feels more comfortable. Godzilla, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, what happened to music? Wonder why there was no audio with that. I'm gonna change all this anyway. Oh, it's I can make it even brighter. It's funny though. So I set my office up so that I could look outside. If I wanted to show my back with the palm trees and the hot tub and the boat and the river, so let's just say it's a nice Saturday afternoon. Let me kick the raffles off. Oh, raffle started. How is a raffle started? After that raffle's over, I'm going to stop it and restart it. Something's not right. Hey, so I actually, I set up my office this time. Hey, Dory, I set up my office this time so that I can actually show what's outside. So I have my back to the sliding door and the river, the hot tub, and the pool and the boat and everything. I'm doing great, Nan. I'm doing great. It's my first day back in the office. Back in my office. And I set it up so that I can show the outside sometimes if I want to. But you could probably imagine from a lighting standpoint what happens. So when it's nice and sunny outside, if I open up the curtains, I'm dark because it's so bright outside. Hey, Chip, it's just so bright outside, it makes it impossible to see. And then at nighttime, let me see what it looks like. So it's a little bit darker right now. Let me see what it looks like. I'm gonna pull the green screen down. Yeah. Actually, nah, all you can do is just see the reflect. See, all you can see is the reflection. So you can see, you can't even see outside because you're just seeing the reflection of my monitors and everything else. So it's not going to work out, unfortunately. I was really hoping, like on a Saturday when the boats are going by and everybody's having a good time outside, I was hoping I can kind of show that. I still plan on having a webcam outside on the river. I still plan on having a webcam outside on the river. But, man, I was really looking forward to having that too. Alright, let me stop. So I think somehow, I gotta figure out what's going on. Well, I know what one of the bug was. Hey, Chip Polio. Let me stop that. So that should give you a bonus code there. Yeah. And then we're going to restart it. So what happens is, and this is what happened in my last stream. And so my next thing is to get a nice professional mic. So the audio I think will be even better with me, my headset. And I'm going to set up my streaming PC over here. So that'll be dedicated to streaming. And that'll be high quality. I'll get an external mic. And then the gaming PC will be the gaming PC. Onto the green screen. Alright, so let me kick off. Let me start that so you get one more bonus code. And here's one part I got to do. So this time I have a nice desk. So the monitors, my main gaming monitors facing me perfectly. Because this desk is a little bit wider. But I ended up getting a new secondary monitor. I always had 3 secondary monitors. So I run the primaries at 4K, and then I run 2 1080p monitors on the left and right, so that my graphics card, the 4090, can output all that, right? It can do 2 4Ks. And so I run one 4K in the middle and then 2 1080p's on the left and right. But I bought a new one that's a little bit bigger, just so I can see it. But this side of the desk, it's kind of hard to show, has a hanger. It's just bigger for the bigger monitor than this side. So I ended up putting the bigger monitor over here, but now this is where my text is and everything. And I'm used to my screen text, viewers text on my left-hand side. And now I got my OBS on my left-hand side. It's just taking a little getting used to. Just taking a little bit to get used to here. And then I'm not drinking coffee. I haven't eaten coffee in 2 months. It's getting a little bit cold, so I'm getting some hot chocolate. I'm excited, so yeah, just feel great. Just got my office back today. 4.4 drops tomorrow, and then IAE starts Thursday. We're gonna get new ships. And speaking of which, let's I've updated my shopping list. So they published this. Let me grab this URL. So they published this URL. I can probably make it bigger. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll just do what we normally do, like that. Make text a little bigger. So they got the schedules for each of the stuff. What's funny, it's funny, they didn't put the ships that haven't been officially announced on here. But like the Perseus, even though it's not out, it's the first time it's doing is on this list. But like the new Apollo Hermes, for example, is not on this list. But we know it's going to be on here. And then I started, what I did was, I've officially updated my shopping list. So my tier 1s haven't mostly changed. And I didn't have all this tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I kind of set my sights on things that I wanted to get this IAE. And it's obviously the new ships, but I'm not getting the new ships just to have them, like to keep them. It's just because I want to show them on stream. And then, you know, I mentioned I really want to have all the Origin ships. They're just my style. I love the ships. I think they're slick. I don't care that they aren't the meta. I don't care that they aren't the fastest, or they don't have the biggest guns, or they got whatever. I like the Origin ships. There's not an Origin ship I don't like. And like I said, last IAE, I actually had the Origin Complete pack, but ended up melting that so I can get the Proctarian pack. And the only reason I have the Proctarian pack is because it has the land claim. What's funny is this one, it's one of the few places you can get a land claim now. I think it's this one and the next lowest one, but if you go to shop here, pledge store, and you go to game packages, if we scroll down here, right, there's the Legatus, 48,000, but then this one, and they've changed this website a lot. Let me shrink this down a little bit. I think I made it too big. Yeah, 25 other items. So if you control F, land, UE land license claim. But if you save up to get the most expensive pack, and get all the ships, you don't even get a land claim with this. You spend this much money and you don't even get a land claim. There's no land claim. I mean, yeah, Outland's popping up, but there's no land claim. And here's the other thing, the downside for this pack. They don't have a lot of new ships. In fact, most of these large packs they haven't touched in a while. They don't have new ships. And so it's, again, you know, with folks, it's older ships that haven't been touched in a while. You don't even know if they'll get touched for 1.0. And it's just a bunch of garbage. So that's the only reason. So I got rid of the origin pack. So long story short, I got rid of the origin pack. So then I went and I looked at what my origin ships were. So this is what they are. Origin jump works. So these are the origin ships I currently have. Most of them are through the Procturian package. And then I have the 890. So this is the 890 jump. So this is the 890. It puts when you pull out that one package, it puts the names on there. This one is the executive. Who is that? Hey, Doc Org. Hey, man, sorry for taking away your 20 million or 10 million credits. Hey, Texas Horny Toad. That's a 600i executive. I stole victory from Doc Org. I told him to eat shit today. Now, Sizzle Spinner was doing that Stream Racers game, and Doc Org was winning, and my dude came flying right on him and beat him. So I told him to eat shit. And then one of these is the Touring and the Expedition. One of these is the 600i Touring. One's the, I don't know which one's which. So those are the origin ships that I have. So then to complete the origin ship list, I want the 400i, and I'll probably get LTI with this. I probably won't even use store credit for this. I'll probably grab this one because I can see me using this ship all the time. And then the other two ships that I like is the 100i and the 315. And then if I really want to complete the origin list, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Then there's a bunch of smaller ships, so I might just complete my origin. Pro Racer, Timely Bomber, yeah. I might just complete my origin wish list on this IAE. And then I already own the Perseus, so I'm getting this. I'm just showing new, I want to have a list of new ships that I haven't checked out too. So as I buy them, I'm going to check them off, saying yes, yes, yes. What's left. And so and then I melted a bunch of stuff. I think yesterday or last time I showed this, I had like 500 something some change in store credit. And then I melted a bunch of ships that I don't use, the Meteor, the Gladiator. I don't use those ships, and I won't. The Gladiator and the F8C, I have the F8C Executive. I'm going to fly the F8C Executive over the Gladiator 10 times out of 10. Like, as much as I buy ships, I still just want the ships that I want. The only reason I have a lot of those extra ships was the Procturian package and the land claims. So I can see me flying the 400i daily. The Hermes is supposed to be a cargo variant, so I'm excited about that. The Alpha Wolf will be a ship that I'll just get just so we can check it out, see what it's like, check out the paints on it. And then I'll probably melt that later on. This Clipper Drake's looking pretty cool. I know it looks like garbage, but apparently what it's got a med bed and other stuff onto it. It's like a be-all ship. And then a new Salvation ship for RSI. And then I'm not excited about the MDC, but it's a new thing, so I'll probably pull that out. And then the Gladiator I want to grab just so I can get the best in slot paints. Better you would save the Gladiator into IAE so you can. Well, no, that's the point. This is my IAE shopping list, Hudson Hawk. I'm not getting it today. It's literally my IAE shopping list. The only reason I have the Gladiator right here is to get the paint. As soon as I get the paint, then I'm melting it. I won't fly the Gladiator. You know, if I'm flying a small fighter ship, nine times out of 10, it's going to be the pirate Gladius. Yeah, the Clipper looks ugly, but damn, it's got. I know it does look cool. So I can see me keeping this. And then I want the origin ships, and I was looking at some of these ships. These are so cool. I didn't even realize how cool some of these little things are. Are these in game? Like the X1s in game? Do I have this? They looked really, really cool. Little cargo, bed, toilet, shower, kitchenette, the crafting bench. Yeah, the crafting bench. It has the, you can do crafting on that. So cool. Oops. So I think that's gone over. So yeah, that's the reason why. So definitely my high priority this year. These are new ships. That's a new one. And then these are my two most other Origin ships I want to get. I already have the Perseus. I just want to remember to fly it, which I won't. And then the Origins to complete the Origin list. Complete the Origin list. And then the Gladiator for the best in slot paint. Because I already have the other three ships, whatever they were. Polaris, was it the Asgard or the Paladin or something like that, and then the Zeus. I already have all those. So here's my shopping list. So they published a list of ships. So is this in game? This ship looks bad. This look, I mean, awesome. Hey, Dr. Metropolis, welcome in. Let's do a raffle for everybody. Pick a raffle out. Make sure I got that all working right. Like I said, I'm not drinking my coffee. Love the X1s. You got to store one to 40. Yeah, well, that's another reason too. I'm going to store it in the 400i. I'm going to definitely store it in the 400i. But this looks cool. I didn't even know I had this ship. Like that's the other problem is getting a package like the Praetorian. Sometimes you don't even pull a ship out. You don't even realize you have it. But this is the touring one, and then there is this one. That is the combat one. That looks cool. And then there's the force, or the velocity, which I think is the racing one. Yeah, it's a racing one. These look cool. I love this one though. It looks great. And then this M50. Looks like just a standard old American jet fighter. Yeah, I know it's a bike. I'm just saying shit because you ride it. But even this one looks cool. So yeah, excited about all those. I gotta get used to looking over here. Wild Wellen, welcome in. And then I'm surprised I don't see more of this ship around. Hey, Pinar. I don't know what's going on with the audio on the second one. Somehow the audio on the second one. But yeah, you can even see it showing the X1 there for the thing. I can't wait to check this ship out. I've never been in the 400i. I've never seen it in game. I've never been inside it. I'm going to turn my AC down in here. Yeah. Started to get hot all of a sudden. And then I got because the office room's got all this computer equipment, I got a mini split right in here. Wait, did I start another raffle? It just said join on screen. No, the raffle's over. I think you join in. Yeah, some people just type in join. Galactic gear for the win. So yeah, I think this is a cool ship. I'm just surprised I don't see more people flying it. And obviously it probably flies crappery, or it's heavy, or it's buggy or something. Doesn't look like it has a tons of as big as guns as it should have for this size. But yeah. Excited about this. So I saw my PTU update. Did they post a patch list? 409 looks rad, like a personal Nebulon B frigate. I used to see a lot when I started playing. I'm not a big fan of the Origin shops, but the 400i used to be a better alternative to MSSR. As far as I know, it only has room for a bike, not a real vehicle. Yeah. It makes sense. It looks like it's small. Yeah, I mean, it does look like it's small when I look at this. Where's it? Yeah, you can see that's not a very big pad there. They need an executive level gameplay. Used to be pretty maneuverable. Yeah, I know. As far yeah, so the last update of P2 was just it's just a hot fix. Okay, so no release notes, no patch notes. Because I know they were saying like we really don't plan on another one. I wonder if it's because I saw Citizen Spooner was having a hard time with torpedoes. I wonder if they were hot fixing that. I didn't see anything else in this list. The Drake ships, I mean, starting at the top, I pretty much have all the RSI. Of the things, I have a lot of the RSIs, but I got rid of the Meteor. I don't, like I said, I'm gonna fly the F8C. I don't think I have this Scorpion. I have the Ursa and the Zeus, those are good. I have the Apollos. I have the Medvac, I think. I can see me keeping that just because I like the specialist gameplay. I don't need 1,000 different fighting machines. I just don't. One, I'm okay at fighting. I'm not the worst ever, but I'm not even above average. But I like the specialized gameplay, so I like having at least one of the types of ships for the specialized gameplay. So I think this is the only tier 1? Or did the Idris have a tier 1? This is the only tier 1 in the game. Perseus looks really cool though. I like the Origin ships, the specialty industrial ships, a fighter or two, and then any big ship. If it's a big ship, I want it. And then the Phoenix I like a lot. Origin we already talked about, so after this IAE I should have them all. Zoom and boom, yes sir. The Drakes, I like the Drakes a lot. But you know, they're kind I don't fly. I love the Cuddy Black's nice. The Cuddy Red's cool, but I don't fly it a lot. But I have this. So I have the Caterpillar, I have the black, blue, and the red. I don't have any cutters. I have the Dragonfly, I have the Golem, the Herald I would love. Again, that specialist ship. And the Mule. And the Vulture because they're specialists. Special, or industrial. And then these just came with the package. And then Caterpillar I like a lot. And then the, I think these are cool ships. And I think at some point in time, I've already started Old Man Alien. Hey, Super Chair, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. We're in my office. I'm finally in my office. I'm excited. But the I already started Old Man Alien, and he only has the Lasulan. But I think over time we'll build up this. It won't actually take too terribly long to get this list completed. Do they have an alien pack? Just curious if they have an alien pack. Old Man Alien needs the Raylan. Hey, Jedi. Welcome in. Do they have an alien pack? Outsider starter pack. Escort, convoy, multi-crew. No, you don't. No, they don't. They should have an alien pack. What's the Raylan? I feel like I've seen this. It looks like a bigger Sulan. Yeah, it's large. Medium freight, 320 SCU. Oh, is that going on sale? Raylan? I don't see it on this list. Is this one of these limited offer ships? Or they don't always, they limited quantities or something? How much does it normally run? $225 is not bad. This says it's medium. The wiki says large. 54, 52, it's okay. It's still in concept. Okay. But, you know, I think the alien ships are some of the coolest looking ships in the game. And then we got Kruger, Mirai, and the Mist ships. I just melted the Wolf. Again, it's just another fighter, and I just don't see me. I want the special ships, the specialist ships, or the industrial ships, or ships I think are cool. I think I have one of these that come with the Phoenix. And then, you know, the Fury, I think I might have that. The Guardian, I just melted. I think I melted the MX. Again, I'm just going to fly the F8C in those situations. And then I actually have a decent amount of Mist ships. I have the Fortune. I think I have one of the Freelancers. Whichever one comes with the whichever one comes with the Proctoral pack. I have the whole A and C. I had to buy the whole A by itself. Prospector, I have two of these. I think it's the Mako and the Core, or the Mako and the Sin. And then the Starfire, I think I have, if it comes with the Proctoral pack. And then I have definitely the Max and the Tac. And then on the Anvil side, as the Redland will go up in price after IAE, it may get more cargo. Okay. The Redland might grow in cargo size. IAE is the last chance for the old price. The whole A, the whole B, and the Wrath and the Raylan are going to price increase. Yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere. And then on the Anvil side, I have quite a bit of these too. Arrow, the Guardian, that's Gardamean. I don't have the Ballistic. I don't think I have a C8. Carrick, I have the F7 Hornets. I think I got rid of those packs, and then I have the Super Hornet somewhere. Or is it called? There it is, the Super Hornet. That's the Ghost. Mark II, that's the one I have. The Super Hornet, this is the one I have. Gladiator, I'm gonna pick up just because of the best in slot paint, but I won't keep it. Paladin, I think I might have the Hurricane through to the Park Terra pack. I think I have a Terrapin. Don't remember. But not a huge priority. Maybe if I don't have it, it's something I'd like to have eventually, just from the specialist gameplay. Plenty of Atlases, Geos. I have a Mole. I have all the MPUs, the RAF. I think I have all these. I might not have this one. Let me see what it looks like. Don't remember. Yeah, actually, I might have him. But these are cool. Like, if I don't have them, then I'll eventually get them all. I have the Nomad on my Hero 0 to Hero account. I don't have it on my main account. Don't necessarily have to have my main account, but this is my starting ship for the 0 to Hero account. And then the Grey Cats, I have a few of these. I have the Rock. I think I have the PTV, and I'll check out the new one, MDC, that they got coming out. Crusader and Humbrel. Uh-oh, who's that? Hey, Pickles! Thanks for the tier 1 resub. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. We're checking out the ships we're going to get for IAE this year. I started a shopping list. It's going to be about $1,325, but most of this I'm just going to use store credit. Most of that I'll use store credit. Yeah, it's Happy Tuesday. The Hercules, C2 Hercules. Where's the C2? That's the one I have. But I don't necessarily have to have any of the others. And then one of my favorite vehicles in the game, the Nova. And I have a few of the Cyclones. I think I have the Storms. And I realized I bought the Ballistic some ballistic turret for the Nova, so I wonder if it makes it even better. So I noticed I have a back when they were doing those add-on packs where you can make better flight things or whatever, I ended up grabbing the turrets for this. I need to check it out. Hey Tier, it's so cool you haven't seen some of these vehicles. Seeing your reaction to them would be awesome. Well, that happens all the time on my stream. You know, I've been basically playing Star Citizen for a year, but you know, when you've started with Star Citizen when there wasn't a ton of ships in game, it's easy for you to kind of see them as they come. But for me, it was so much overwhelming of so many new ships, you don't even know where to go. And then the Aegis, a Titan, my very first ship in the game. I still have that. I'll probably never get rid of that. Gladius, like I said, if I want a small fighter, this is the one I'm going to use, mostly because I have the pirate version. I like that. Eclipse is something I could see me getting. I think at one point in time I had it. Ended up melting it to get the Proctero pack, but I think it's just a cool looking ship. Like, it looks like a real stealth bomber, right? I just think it's a cool looking ship. I think it's one of the coolest looking ships in the game. Just looks like a regular stealth bomber. I just think that's awesome. Hammerhead is such a great ship, but it's just in the middle of no man's land. And it's going to really be in the middle of no man's land with the Perseus coming out. It's like anybody that would have flown the Hammerhead is going to go ahead and fly the Polaris or the Perseus. And some of it has to do with is they really need to work on multi-crew gameplay. They got to make it more reasonable, where you get rewards. Reclaimer I have again because it's a specialist ship. I don't remember if I have any Sabres, but I definitely have some Vanguards. Pretty sure I have the Harbinger. Pretty sure I have the Sentinel. And then the best in show planes. So I have the Asgard, I have the Zeus, and obviously I have the Polaris. And I just need to add the Gladiator so I can get that best in slot paint. Anything else on here? No, cool. So there is a couple things I want to check out on the PTU. Where is my launcher? Let's get into it. Who's excited about the drops too? I'm happy they're doing drops. I just think that's low-hanging fruit. I'm just real surprised they didn't do each piece of the equipment as a drop, but I see why now. It's because they're not used to just having a helmet as a separate store item and legs as a separate store item. But give them time. Give them time, they will. I bought a Perseus because the Hammerhead was so much more expensive and because I didn't win it in your stream. The Hammerhead is more expensive than the Perseus? Hold on. Is that true? That's crazy if so. So the Hammerhead is $725 and the Perseus is $675. Wow. But this is going to go up in price, right? Is this going to go on? Is this going to go up in price when they come Thursday? Is that price going to bump up? Is this going to be more? Because don't they bump it up when they release it? Don't they bump up the price? So I wonder how much they'll bump it up. But even still then, 720. I guess, is it a bigger ship? 6 max crews. 120 meters. 100 meters. Yeah, the Perseus is just slightly smaller. But they don't, again, they don't give you a reason to multi-crew. They don't give you a reason to multi-crew. So if they make it 100, it'd be 775 versus 725. But if they make it 50, then it'll be the same price as the Hammerhead. Yeah, I mean, the Hammerhead's got its unique look. It's kind of cool from that standpoint. All right. Wow, that's crazy. Review. Let's load. Yeah, let's load. Accept. Skip the tutorial. Let's start in Stanton and let's do Area 18. Or dare I start in Nyx? I took an Origin G12 as a base and made a chain to the Perseus, so it only cost $360. I tell you what, man, you guys do such a good job chaining things. But I don't think I'll buy a larger ship than the Perseus. You all do such a good job chaining these things. For me, it's something about having the ship itself. I don't know. I gotta get over that. Yeah, I know. I gotta get over that. Like, it's so much work figuring out what it is. So do I want to start in Area 18 and have a low server and get kind of organized and then head over the Nyx? What I want to do is the interstellar hauling. Do I have to start in Nyx to do the interstellar hauling? Does anybody know anything about the interstellar hauling? Though got doomed, got banned, or was it forgiven? It's not banned, but I'm going to get on top of it, Phoenix. I've just been busy. I've been getting my office together. I have until the end of the month. But I hadn't even removed the codes yet. I'm going to remove the codes eventually. That reminds me, I did send you all some codes. Let's see, are you on Twitch? Give code Phoenix. Is Yuri here? It's just on my list. Yeah, Yuri's not here yet. It's just on my list. No, he was somehow. So what happened is when I ended this last stream, you know how I do the stop giveaway and show bonus codes? I did it right when a new raffle kicked off. Hey, Malachi. I did it when a new raffle kicked off, and then I hit the command like within half a second. So what happened is it stopped the timers, but the timers already stopped. So when the raffle finished, it restarted the timers. Is that what Yuri said? Hey, Zenrin, welcome in, welcome in. But I'm not too worried about it right this second. Who knows anything about the interstellar travel? Yeah, let's start Nyx. You know what? If Nyx is too bad, we can always just recopy our account. I have watched interstellar movies so a lot. Yeah, what I mean by interstellar, I mean intersystem. Like, do you need to get rep up? What do you got to do one of those missions? All I know is it works and Nyx is going to be camped like crazy. Well, people only do those missions if they pay out. If the whole C 700K missions still are the best time or money over time, then people are going to do that. You can move bodies and such between Nyx and Pyro. Yeah, I've seen the bodies one, but I thought there was some hauling missions. Is it just the body missions or the hauling missions between the two systems? You know what? I'm gonna put my stream on my TV so I can see it better. I want to put my stream on my TV because my OBS is right here and it's great, but it's not in my eye view. And I'm just gonna mute it. So the bodies is the only one you move? Okay. Alright, so browse. Actually, I don't want to browse, I want to search. Oh man, observer, there he is. There I be. Alright, let me turn the audio down so I can't hear myself in the background. There we go, perfect. Uh-oh, let's turn that off. Hey Pagla, thanks for the sub. Tier 1 for 4 months. I guess I've already bought stuff. Well, that's a good thing. So it didn't give me 15 million, but do I have things that I bought here? Okay, good, good, good. I don't have to get any of that stuff. Nice. So they do the long-term persistent stuff with the patches. What about ammo? That sucks. They do the LTP, long-term persistent, but then you still got to go back and buy ammo. Alright, so I want to see something.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, what am I doing? Isn't there a search? Oh god, I was used to the tech preview and I was going to type in the search. Man, they need to get that in here. Man, I was excited. I was going to type in the ship and I forgot that was on the tech preview. So how come I don't have the X1? Where's the X1? Is the X1 not in game? I should have the X1. Or maybe that's a PTU thing or something. Because it's in the Proctero package. I don't have any of the X1s here. And that might be why I've never seen it. Sorry, I'm gonna go look on my live.
Goodbye.
We'll come back to this. I gotta look on live. Otherwise, I might be submitting a support ticket. Like, that's some bullshit. Some ships don't show up. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think it's that list of things. But yeah, I have, yeah, the X1, the X1 Force. Yeah. Why do you think the game is still running? The game's not running. I exited out. Stop. The game's not running. It still thinks the game's running. You are not running. There is no Star Citizen. Lies. There's nothing for me to even kill. There it goes. It's just slow as shit. The launcher is having a stroke. Yes, it is. I mean, I'm loving being back in my office. I don't know what it was. So I went and got my office set up yesterday. I got the desk put together Sunday. That's why I didn't stream Sunday. And then, you know, I'm working during the day, and during the evening, I went and got all the computers down here, got everything the way that I wanted it. And sat down and I played like a little bit of PAX Day, and it just feels, I don't know what it is. I'm in literally the same chair that I have upstairs, but it feels better. It doesn't feel blah. It feels good. I don't know what it is about being in a proper desk and environment. Also, you might need to copy your account to get anything. Yeah, but I mean, the X1's not new. I've had that since last year. Oh, we got a queue on live. I got a little headset holder over here. I might at some point in time get some sticks though. Then I'll have to get rid of my headset holder. But yeah, no, like I said, these are ships that are in the Proctero packs that I got last IAE. The great day of the FOOBAR debate. Emperor Addison shares Citizen Day message. Halfway through her term, the Imperator makes a case for a vision of the future. I tried to call my Ursa at Levski and that I brought up at Levski and it wouldn't show up. Every time I see that bear armor, I think we're playing. Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, I get that people like that stuff, but I think Star Citizen's so immersive. I think those helmets take away from the immersiveness of Star Citizen. I just think it's one of the most immersive games I've ever played. It just feels like you're here. Why am I so slow? How come I can't run? Do I have like heavy armor on this shit? Yeah, okay. I got, not only I have this thing, but this is what's slowing me down. Oh my god, it's gonna take me forever to get to the hangar. I thought we started out at the hangar. Where am I even at? I am at Bikini Point. Hey, what's up, dude? Nice thirsty. Okay. Oh, this got so slow. So my blood pressure is going up. Hey, Neo. Converting the Prime to a tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why it's not popping up. I think it'll pop up here in a minute. You're by God floating. Ah. Do I have a hanger here? Do I need to pull something? And you know what? I don't think I have an alert for that. I'm gonna rechange. Now that I have experience with StreamerBot, I'm gonna redo it completely. And you all tell me I'm crazy. So the reason why Neo it didn't pop up is because I don't have an alert for converting a Prime to a tier 1 sub. But I'm gonna redo all my alerts. Well, I'm gonna redo the entire StreamerBot code base. I'm gonna start with a new StreamerBot instance, and then I'm gonna clean up and bring over my code and consolidate a lot of it. One of the things I'm thinking of doing, and y'all tell me if I'm crazy, but instead of those large obnoxious pop-up, which they're cool, and I was trying out AI, you know, creating the video AIs, and I think some of them are pretty neat for some of them. I like Todd Fox's walk up. I like Becky on Blast's walk up. What I'm thinking of is like, especially when I get raided, and then I'm watching something or doing something. It's like they pop up, they get obnoxious after a while. What I'm thinking of doing is have a ticker strip at the bottom of the page that is just of alerts and stuff like that. So and so followed, so and so subbed, so and so should have a shout out. And I still might play the music, maybe. I don't know. But y'all tell me. Y'all love the pop-ups. I know Ubu likes to type in big words on screen, or maybe that's Uwe. But I'm thinking about quieting that down a little bit and just doing a ticker tape at the bottom.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I like the walk-ups, alright? I might do a poll on my Discord. Either way, I'm going to redo my StreamerBot code. I'm going to clean it all out. I'm tempted to rewrite all that in my own stuff anyway. Ticker tape is good. Well, here's what I might do. So now that I have the website, and you can log in, I might allow you to configure your walk-ups. So things like follows and stuff I may still leave as the ticker tape. Follows gets kind of like, it's easy to follow, right? So I might leave that as ticker tape. But then you might be able to go to my website, and then maybe I have 4 or 5 different walk-up videos, and you can pick which one you want. Uh-oh, Malachi! Thank you, thank you. Get to there we go. So this is kind of cool. So for some of mine, I might still do that. Got a Hype Train 2 started. So who got some here? Who got some? So Fox and Moon got a tier 1. Hawk got a tier 1. Da Frizz got a tier 1. TN3K. An Angry Frog. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your all's emotes and ad-free viewing, and I don't know what else I get. So yeah, I've done convinced myself. So like Citizen Spooner talks about, I don't want people to know that I'm here or whatever. So you can disable it. Or you can even customize which ones you want. Like if you want one of the videos, not the long ones like the marching band ones, but I know Tyr likes the World of Warcraft one. Maybe if they're short enough, you can have, I'll have it, you can configure which one you want of that. So wouldn't that be cool? Obviously it would only be for subs. You can make the images smaller. But that's just it. I'm already figured out what I'm going to do. I'm just going to allow people to customize what they want. The follows are definitely going to move to a ticker tape. The follows will move to a ticker tape. But then I think for subs and things like that, VIPs and some other stuff, I'll just let them configure it. Let me make a note of that. So I've already started my list of things to do. Allow users to customize, and it may be that followers get X features. So tier 1 subs get X plus Y features, tier 1. So it's not, I'll still allow you to customize certain things. Tier 2, and it'll be, I think I'll allow everybody to customize stuff. Get X plus, tier 2 plus, and then tier 3 subs get tier 2 plus. So what I think it'll do is I'll have to just play with it, but it'll be something along the lines of tier 1 subs can only pick maybe one thing. Subs can pick a whole plethora of things, and tier 2 subs can pick even more plethora of stuff and whatnot. If you can use the entrance of Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One, I still want that. Yeah, and I can always, you see, all those clips, most of those clips that I have on the channel redeems are videos that I've clipped together. As long as it doesn't flag copyright notices and stuff, then I don't mind using it. I just don't want things to flag up as copyright. VKB sticks are the way to go. Yes, Zenrin, I agree. So it's a little bit harder on me. So like I said, my office, my layout's different. I might have to figure this out, but the YouTube chat's now way over to my right, so I'm not always seeing that. So I'm thinking about getting some arms for my monitors to put stuff, and what I might do is get another monitor right above and have it hooked on and be there somehow. I gotta see if I can do that. I gotta see if I can somehow hook that up. The thing is my old eyes, I like the monitors really big so I can see them. But yeah, I definitely think since I already have the sites integrated, I think I'm gonna allow people to just customize what they want. Cool, I like it. Move that over here now. Move that over here. The other thing that's different is I'm closer to the monitors. Is there no consolidated app chat thingy things or all the chats? Yeah, there are. I just haven't gotten to do it because of some stuff. I know there is, but I haven't gotten to paying attention on that on my list because I end up bringing up the creator dashboards for all of them anyway. Well, that's just it. So I have the stream manager. I have the Twix stream manager. I have the Kick stream manager, whatever they call it. I think they call it creator dashboard, and I have the live thing. So I already have those things up. So I'm kind of just seeing how things are doing, and so it has chat integrated onto it. So I just use those. And really, it hasn't been a problem because it used to be right there on the left of my eye. The 3 chats were here, and maybe I'll put them back to here again. And I think I will. I think I'll move chat back to here and put the OBS back to there. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So move that over to here. Let me see here. I think that's gonna work better. Oops. Yeah, it's not a lack of TVs. It's not a lack of TVs, and maybe I'll do that. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 display devices in my office. Now they're not all to my purpose, but Glove OP's got his 2. My girl's got her 2s. I have the TV. I have 3 on my main gaming PC, and then I have 2 from my laptop. So it's not a lack of devices. Now, what I just did... That's how you meant to have the taint in the winter. I think you can see a little bit. So I did post in Discord a little bit of my setup here. Let's see if I can pop these up here. Let me get the other one. There we go. So this is my main computer monitor. You can see the camera there. I have nothing on the walls yet, so I got like 100 different pictures and stuff to put up over the house. This is where I used to have the chat stuff because it's right there. My eye caught it. And then this is where my secondary monitor would be, but this is my laptop and other monitor. I'm thinking about getting a streaming PC though and not use my laptop. And then right there you can see the monitor, and then Glove LP's computer is right there. You can see it in the middle there. And then the Mrs. computer is there, and then there's my other new monitor. So you can kind of see what I was saying was I got this new bigger monitor and it fits very well right there. And on this one, so one of the things I didn't realize, this desk is thinner, but I didn't think the thinner would be a problem because of I have a thing here, but it's thin, and so my main monitor is too big. So I jerry-rigged, so I put it on here, but it's off the back of the edge a little bit, so I jerry-rigged it so it wouldn't fall off easily. But I'm gonna get an arm mount for my main monitor so that I don't have this jerry-rig system. And so it's a little bit thinner than I'm used to. You can kind of see how thin it is right there. And then this one fits much better there like that. Oh, there's my stream deck I'll be setting up. Got that right there. I'm excited. And no, there's the TV too. So right now I have my stream up on the TV. So if I just need a quick view of the stream, I can pop it and see it there. What ship is that? Oh, that was that ship I stole. Only because somebody else stole my ship. Zip tie fixes everything. Duct tape. Yeah, I know I can, but I mean, I just did this real quick. I even thought about doing some duct tape. I was like, I am not doing duct tape. Looks like stadium seating with monitors. Yeah. I'm not doing duct tape. I'm gonna get a proper mount, a monitor mount bracket that I can put on there. But yeah, this is that ship I stole. Only because someone else stole my ship. That's my first ship I ever stole and took back to a hangar. And it's still here. So I need to, I'm gonna move it a little bit so when it goes down in the hangar. God, my guy's so slow. I don't even know if I did enough of these missions to get any kind of reward. I don't think I'm going to get any kind of reward. Because I didn't do squat. So, no, the missus is to the right. Glove LPs is over here. He's not watching, but he's got a laptop that we're kind of using. I'm probably going to get him a computer for Christmas. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that. I'm just not worried. I didn't like the missions. I would love the missions if the moons weren't so rocky and I could get onto a ship and fly right to it. I want reasons to use ground vehicles. I want reasons to use ground vehicles. And I just hate that the moons are so stupidly rocky. Yeah, I don't feel like grinding out phase 3s. Yeah, I would already have done this probably if I could just fly in a vehicle on the ground. Like kind of racing and skidding out and stuff. But I just... Something about these missions. And then they're been bugged. You're going down there and you kill somebody, and then 400 respawn, and you kill some more, and 400 more respawn.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Alright, so this is going to be the first time I've ever pulled the X1 out. If it's here. There he is. Why does it say interceptor?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Oh, I should be in my extra large hangar for this. All of them. I've barely done any of them, Super Chair. I'm not even worried about it. I've barely done any. Like I got 4 or 5 in phase 1 and 4 or 5 are phase 2. Like I've barely done any. Is this gonna even work? My ship. In your XL hangar, you can probably get an X1 via freight elevator. You got way more than me done. We need more of a reason to do the phases. Paints were enough. Yeah, and I melt paints all the time, and I love things that I can acquire in this game that go to my hangar. I absolutely love, even if I'll never use it. I just hated every time I'd go into a moon. They're so rocky, and I realized I know I could use a bike or something like that. But I wanted to zip around. This it's not coming up, is it? Yeah, I mean, the tank, everything. It's gonna be a blast. There we go. I think the stolen vehicle confused it. I just feel better being in my office again. I just feel good. You might see me sneak in and do some early morning streams. Sometimes I wake up at 4 a.m. and I wouldn't stream because, you know, I don't want to wake the missus up. But now, if I wake up at 4 a.m., got nothing to do, I'll come down and pop on play. Sometimes I play games, don't stream though, but I might stream, especially if it's a Saturday morning. Yeah, what do I got here? So I've done journal. What did I say I did? Yeah, I've got 500 out of 1500 and 300 out of 1750 and 400 out of that before I just not. What ships are the paints even for? Man, I'm gonna be my 400i using this thing all the time. This is a slick looking vehicle. The Spirit and Arrow is 2 ships I don't even really fly. Man, how do you get in this thing? Oh, here we go. Ooh, nope. That's power. Oh, here we go. Enter pilot suit. Ooh. When I saw the reward was a spirit paint, it was like another spirit paint and the MTC. I love my spirit, but come on. Oh yeah, this has got some Jetson shit written all over it. Oh man, I love this. Does it have guns? Oh, and it's got some guns. Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing me flying this more often. I had no idea. Can you upgrade the guns on bikes? Six overall. I think it used to have shields. I believe they took it out. It doesn't have shields? You know what? I need to do a stream of just pulling out every ship I have. Take like a 10-hour Saturday and just do every ship. Pull it out, look at it, check it out. Now, the only reason I have one of these, a 315, because this is one of the few ships I purchased in game. But I want to go ahead and own it. And then one of these, maybe a loner or something. X14s. I want to see some. F2. Vehicles. Origin. So we got livery, systems, we got a cooler, a power plant. It's got a shield generator. I love the 100 and 300 series Origin ships. They are. They're one of my favorites. It's the 100i and the 301 are the only two ships I bought in game. On this account. On the Zero to Hero account, I have bought like the whole A. Boo-boo! Welcome in, welcome in. So this is the velocity of the force. So we got a cooler, power plant, and a shield. And we got a... Is this a size 1? Is this how do you know what size it is? Okay, size 1. So I could put a gun on here if I wanted to. Avionics, miscellaneous. I want to see if this one's any different. I need to be back in my main hangar because I think I have some paints for some of these. Uh-oh. Joshy Washi. Welcome in, welcome in. Hola. So the way I'm thinking of setting up my streaming PC is the streaming PC is going to run OBS that streams out to the internet. I'm going to hook my mic up to it, my external mic, and my webcam up to that. That way those are all synced in. And then I'm still going to run OBS on the gaming PC, but all it's going to do is use teleport to stream the gaming monitor and audio to the streaming PC. And then I'll have this to listen to the gaming audio. And I'm trying to figure out how I can hear things like the alerts and stuff. That's the only thing I haven't figured out. I wonder if I can use teleport back from the streaming PC to pipe that audio back over here. So the exact same one, but different paint. Yep, says it's got shields there. Ooh, it's got a bigger, better gun. So which one's the 4s? Star Citizen X1 Force. Because that felt like a more powerful gun. The X1 Force is absolutely bananas. Where's the ship for it? Guess I didn't have the shield on mine. I thought they took out the shields. Well, there's 3 of them, so there's one I haven't gotten, so maybe one of them doesn't have the shields. Cooler power plant self-destruct. M3A cannon. So where do you get to see the other ones? Series. Well, it's not the only one. In fact, it says unique to hover bikes, X1 Force is designed with shields to specifically take on more dangerous routes. But it's not the only one that has shields anymore, right? Because the other ones have, some of the other ones I've seen have shields. Doesn't like the Dragonfly have a shield? And what's the other one? The Pulse or whatever? Does have a shield. So maybe the X1 Force has a shield. So I think this one doesn't. I think the other one doesn't. So you're right. Only one I know of that has a shield is X1. There you go. So that's right. So the X1 doesn't. The Force does. Only one. All right. So let's see here. Yep. So the X1 Force has one. Cool. So you're saying the Dragonfly and all that doesn't have a shield? I thought the Pulse had one. Guess I don't. Who makes the Dragonfly? I thought these have shields. They don't have shields? And who makes the Pulse? Nope, but hey, test it out because I would love them too. No, I'm kind of curious. Miss makes the Pulse. Do I have a Pulse? I thought I had a Pulse. I don't have a Pulse, at least not here. I thought I did. I think it was in some pack on Maya. Is this in alphabetical order? Yes. I guess I don't have it. No, Mirai. No, I don't think it has a shield. And then Pulse here. Computer, radar, cooling, power plant, self-destruct. So the reason why I thought it had a shield is I was watching PC 101. He was taking expat Brett through the ASD facilities, and he was on a Pulse, gunning stuff down. And I thought someone made a comment, well, the NPCs can't really do any damage to you much because it has a shield. But I guess it was just tanking. I guess it was just tanking the damage. So do they, in effect, somewhat have a shield that isn't noticeable? That is interesting. So the Force is the only one that has a shield. What about the Velocity? Velocity is just a racing one, so probably not. Yeah, that's the racing one. Well, cool. Well, that gives me even more reason. But I thought people were saying the reason why the Pulse was doing so well, I mean, obviously because it's in a vehicle, but they weren't doing any damage to them. Well, hot diggity. We're putting this in the 400i. The 400i might be the one ship. It won't be the one ship because I've done the Phoenix. and everything I've done the whole sea. It'll be one of the few ships that I'll spend the time to upgrade the components. You know what they need? They need a chat system down here so you can chat about vehicles. What paint am I going to get? So I assume it's... Oh, wow. It kind of looks good, but it kind of doesn't. The black looks cool. I don't know if the gray goes with it well. I think that looks 1,000 times better. That's kind of cool. Blah. Puke green. A little variation of the white and black. The red, nah. What is the difference between these two? Red dog in space. Red dragon in space. What is the difference? Oh, the logo that's up there. Alright, so we got a red dog, a red dragon. And afterglow, that's kind of ugly. Where are the paints? Then gray. That one's alright. I think the whites. Can I get all my origin ships in white? I just think the origin ships look great in white. Well, I guess they'll never all be that because I have my 609 executive, which is that black and gold trim. It's black and gold trim. Well, cool. So this is definitely the... We're going to put this in the 400i. Alright, I want to check out the 50. I've never seen that one either. I can't believe I've never pulled these vehicles out before. And I just happened to look at it. What, baby? You can come on in, look. That way I can kind of see the streamer looks like from there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Yeah, the only reason I clicked on it is because I was just looking at the different ships that are being for sale this week. And I was like, oh wow, I have these ships. Just never pulled them out.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
You know, this is actually a handy link. This is a handy link. I don't mean to have that up. Let's see here. I keep closing out these windows and I don't want to close them out. This is a handy little link. Like quickly this, I think this view so much better than this view. Like this view here, it's so cumbersome. It's just cumbersome. I love this. I mean, I wish. What happened? There it is. I just think this is a quick, handy list. Hey, Pagan, what's going on? M50. Oh, it's not a bike. This is an actual ship. This looks like a fighter ship. Ooh. How do you get the list view? It's not a list. I mean, it's not like a general list view. It's the IAE view. So this is just the list of ships that are going to be for sale at IAE, which is pretty much all of them except for the limited hull ones. So it's not like a list that they normally maintain. It's just for this IAE. But I think it's super handy for scrolling through the list of ships and getting right to their page. This is a cool ship. But again, I'd like to find a white variation of this. I think I'd like to get everything in white if I can, except for the 600i Executive. Clipper vid got me all interested. Yeah, I mean, I look at that stuff in the leaks channel, but I'm not going to go show all that stuff on stream. But I'm very much interested in that. Clipper seems like it's going to be a highly versatile ship. So, does the wiki page show that stuff? Star Citizen. M50. So there's only 3 paint. There's no white paint for it. That's a obviously the Origin series have a certain branding of most of their ships. I think that's a miss not having every Origin ship have a. I mean, this is kind of it, but it's not. I think I'm CCing my Cuddy Red to it, depending upon price. The price is up there. No, never mind. The price is not up there. I lied. I was thinking of something else. What did we ballpark it at? We ballparked it at. Oh, we didn't ballpark it. But that's going to be in the 120 range, right, guys? It's not going to be 200 range, is it? Or is it going to be closer to 200? So that's disappointing. There's no. They should have a white paint for every Origin ship. Clipper's supposed to have crafting. He said, "Yeah, I know. That's the only thing that makes me hesitate is how much it can do. You know they're going to get greedy. You know they're going to get greedy. No way it's 200 unless they sucker people with the crafting. Well, that's just it. It's got crafting. So it might be 200. It might very well be 200. Like 100% being 200. Alright, so that's the M50. Now, have I ever pulled the 85X out? 85X Limited. I'm curious if the Salvation is going to be a better salvager than the Vulture. I mean, what's better? I mean, if you fill up faster and you have to go back, what would make it better? Wait, we think the Salvation is going to be bigger cargo than the Vulture? But then if it's got bigger cargo, it'll be better. Unless it's just slower. Unless it's just slower. What am I looking at here? The 85X? So is the Limited a special version of the 85? Also competing against the Fortune. What makes the limited? Alright, limited's on this page. Why is it not showing? What's up, Glub OP? Alright, they found the word on page. Why can't it find it? So even this doesn't have an all white paint. They're missing out. Pretty colors. Yeah, that's a big question if I can stuff it like a Vulture. Designed specifically for the 890. But can't you get like the 100 series in the 890 also? Man, I wish I had the 400i right now. All right, I moved to Tallahassee. I'm not a fan. It's like moving to a different country. Hey, Bite Size. So you're in the Panhandle. You might as well be in Alabama. It seems to be like the fortune. Yeah. So you're all moved and settled in. Well, today's my first day streaming from my office. I never signed up to live in Georgia. I would think it'd be more like Alabama. Is it more like Georgia? I can see it maybe a mix of Georgia. Welcome in, welcome in. So are you all set up to stream, or are you just over in Tallahassee? Because I just got my office set up today. Well, I had my office set up yesterday, and I streamed for the first time today on it. We're checking out some ships I've never checked out before, that I have. And I picked the wrong suit to be wearing for this. Good evening, y'all. I just set up my entire streaming thing tonight. I might stream tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of like what I did. So I got my new desk arrived Sunday. I put them together in my office. And then yesterday after work, then I set up my computers down here. And then tonight, so my first time streaming here. You better have space for balloons. Am I in the co-pilot seat? I am. I'm in the co-pilot seat, aren't I? Yes, the answer to that question is wrong seat. I'm so used to ships. You come in, and if you just see a door, you go in. And it's so weird that it's got one on both sides, and you got to go on the side that you want the seat over. Now, you know 100% in real life, if you get in the wrong seat, you're just going to scoot on over to the other one. I just think this is why I love the Origin ships. This is why, after tomorrow, I'm going to own every Origin ship in the game. I just think they look slick. Look at that. I mean, they just look great. Just looks good. They look great. They look slick. Like, this one's not the slickest ones they could have. And then what I might need to do, I have the net up, don't panic. The only problem is I don't like some of the paints on some of these. I like how far the ladder comes out, like it would bisect you in the chest. Some of the Origin ship paints I don't like. Oh yeah. You know what? I need to fly the 890 jump more often and have ships like this in it. And just use this for like my bunker missions and stuff. I like how. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Yeah, they do. They really are my favorite ships in the game. All right, so I think I've checked out what I want here. Let's go to PTU. Well, that was quick. Alright, launch game. Let's do a raffle for everybody. Raffle. But what about the place you're at? Bite Size, you liking the new place? Or is Tallahassee small in a sense there's just not a lot of restaurants, places, stores? I mean, I know it's the capital of Florida, but doesn't mean they're big places. Like the capital of Kentucky's Frankfort, and that's a one horse town. It's not Louisville, it's not Lexington. I'm near the government buildings because I didn't want to walk far if my car breaks down. Ah. That's still probably one of the nicer areas in town, I imagine. It's just kind of cold and boring. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be down here in the Tampa area. Like I said, you might as well be in Alabama at that point. I still think it's more Alabama than Georgia. I definitely upgraded my social status. I don't know if I've looked at this. No, I have looked at this. Next one, terraformation progress. I've seen this. Yeah, all right. Pompance, opulence. I has it. Same price I paid for the ghetto in Tampa. It's a good price. Well, and that's the nice thing about moving places like that, right? So you move into the outskirts of Kentucky, you can get a nice place compared to, you know, Tampa and stuff like that. Absolutely. There are advantages to moving to places like that. There absolutely are. All right, so the X1s and whatever aren't on the PTU. That sucks. Where are you from? I'm from Kentucky. I live down here in Florida though. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah. So where do you get these new missions? Well, darn, I should have read further down. Well, you know what? We'll kick off a raffle for you, so then you can do join. There you go. Now you can do join. You have to go to a land vehicle pad, but why? You can put vehicles because that's how you load them up, Dr. Metropolis. You can load land vehicles into your vehicle. Otherwise, they're not all ships load up on the PTU. So where are these new move bodies around missions? Hauling. So do I have to do this first? Oh, these already go across. So what do we got here? Distilled spirits. Oh my God. How much does this pay? 127K? This will never be worth it. So we need to get spirits from Letsky, party favors from Bikini Point, audio-visual equipment from Bikini Point. So at least it's 2 pickup places. All right, so 24, 36, 39, 42 SCU. They're the unverified missions. Are they delivery? These are delivery missions. I've already done some of these. Or do I need to do one of these first? Do I need to do this first? And there's an unverified hauling mission or something. You're recently made aware of, you may possess many skills. You have an interest in forge your working relationship. Seek out discreetly and kill this guy. Blah 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 blah. I want to do one of these hauling missions. I want to check this out. I want to see if this opens up something. So let's go ahead and grab that. So I need what I say, 42 SCU at least. All right. So what are we gonna do? That's got 42 SCU. The cryptopods is in the I know it's in the unverified, but I only have they're not there right now. See contracts unverified, offers unverified. I don't have any hauling missions. I'm in a station. I'm in Letsky. Is that not a station? Is Levski not a station? Is this not a station? All right, what ship? I'm gonna do this hauling mission first anyway.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
What are we gonna do? What? Let's look at cargo sizes here. Something not too small, not too big. Idris M's a little overkill. Reclaimer, no. Asgard, we could take the Asgard. That would be a good one. Carrick, a little big. The Mole. The Raft. Hercules a little big. Do I have a spirit? I guess I do have a spirit. Caterpillar. Cozair. Caddy Black. We could take Freelancer Max. Whole C would be a little big. Ooh, I could take the whole A. The Starfarer. The TAC, we could take the TAC. Man, those tuners look so much better when they're not doing that weird flickering. The flicker felt on brand for Pyro and Grim Hex. Ooh, I could take the 600i. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Phoenix. It's just easy decision.
Your vehicle has been
It's my favorite vehicles in the game. Now I need to put some stuff on. Alright, let's where is the they need a filter here. Hey, thanks for the sub, Danny Strange. Fair, I also think it was a graphics shader bug. I like the GCD armor. Let me see if I can find that. Artemix. Where is the GCD? Alright, so not here. This is what happens when you're doing giveaways. I've decided after these prizes have been given away, when I do another one, I'm going to use a different account to manage the prizes. That way I don't accidentally get rid of them. They don't flood my inventory. The address for cargo hauling when you don't want anyone messing with your cargo. Where's the GCD? Where's the GCD? I need to remember how many pages from the beginning it is. That'll be the easiest way to remember it. Pretty sure it's not there. No. Could always do the executive. Yeah, screw it. We're in the Phoenix. We might as well do the Phoenix, right? We're not planning on doing any combat anyway. The only thing is, there's no good backpack with this thing. They need an executive backpack. Kinda goes with it. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, so if we're gonna do executive, we might as well do full executive. Might also put the pistol there. Just in case we gotta do a little combat. Sniper rifle there. We'll put the max lift on the other side. And yeah, that's about it. Utility. Throw a max lift on that side. And what we got here? I need an executive multi-tool. Tractor beam. What else do we have? Tractor beam, orbit bit. They have like no ammo. Oh, got a little bit of arc light pistol battery. Alright, that's good enough for government work. Are we taking everything to Virginia Point or Laurelville? We're taking everything to Laurelville. Everything goes to Laurelville. Laurelville. Okay, everything goes to Laurelville, so that's easy. Okay, here you go. The cryo missions you need to be in Stanton. It's under unverified Nahali and Interstellar. Okay. So we'll check that out. We're heading back to Stanton anyway. Maybe we got some ammo on one of these stations. That's not a lot of boxes. It's called Dead Saints. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a party. This is like Eastbound and Down. Smokey and the Bandit. Gotta pick up some alcohol. Taking on over to Stanton. They got a party in Laurelville. What else they getting there? Party flavors, audio-visual equipment, souvenirs. There's absolutely a party going on. This is 100% Smokey and the Bandit. I know I didn't have to, but see, this is a cool thing about my system. I can give codes to whoever I want for wherever I want. Isn't it great? There are no rules except for the rules I make up. It's like Calvin Ball. Cargo bay down. And one more. Might need what is this? This is distilled spirits. This is 8 SEU 81624. There we go. Perfect. Magic F button. So where we're going to next? We're going to Virginia Point. So we're gonna get stream sniped here, and someone's gonna be waiting at the gateway and kill me. Close everything up. Rust hanger.
Take off.
Thank you. Lower our or bring up our landing gear. Let's zoom on out. So then we gotta go to Bikini Point. So where is it called Stanton Gateway? It's called Stanton Gateway. Alrighty, 12 gigamamas away. We'll do a raffle one to get this off. Punch it, Chewy. Wait, did it cancel on me? Alright, let's kick a rocket off. Rookie rank, small cargo run. Alright, so we might need to do another cargo mission. Like a starter one maybe over in Stanton. I love it. My AC's got a remote. The mini split. My main ones I control with my phone, the thermostat. I wonder if I can hook this one up to my phone here. See who's gonna win the raffle. Oh, coming in. Alright, so where is the... Where's my radar? Oh, that must be it over. I see somebody flying. Where's the jump gate? How come I don't have a little bitty radar? Aha, there it is. So where's that little radar thing? Is it because I don't have any radar pips or something? Shield generator. Quantum drives. I got some power to radar. Where's my little bitty radar in the middle? Man, I haven't been through a jump gate in forever. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Tuning. I just don't feel I'm doing the right thing. Like I'm pressing left mouse button and it doesn't feel like it does anything. Like it always feels terrible to me. I just don't, I feel like I get lucky when it doesn't work. Like do I get going closer? Do I not go closer? Do I wait till left mouse button actually does something? Like left mouse button's not doing anything. Now it finally worked. pulled in. I saw someone went in right before me. Shit. Why does this feel harder? It's twice now I've already started banging around. Holy fuck, this feels harder. Wow. I'm gonna crash out. Where am I? I have never crashed out of the... Did they make these harder? Yeah, I did check the power to radar, remember? Did they make this harder? The Gamma Quadrant. I just gotta find Deep Space Nine then. So I guess I gotta jump to one of those things again. Wow, that was hard. I just wanted to look around. Where did those jump points go? There they are. Power gateway. Where's tank gateway? Have y'all tried this? This shit was harder. I've never seen it that hard. Like any little bump on the side and I got knocked out. Yeah, okay, I'm still in the next system. And I'm farther away from Stanton Gateway than I was before. You were knocked out once, but I've never been knocked out. I've never found it so hard before. And now my power plant's all messed up. I don't know what that means. Is that bad? Now I'm forever away. Or is the Stanton jump gate just harder than the Pyro jump gate? Oh, let's pick a raffle off. A little harder? I say it's a lot harder. Like, I didn't feel like I had any room to navigate at all. Hey, Thunderwolf. What if you're so bad at the jump gates you can never leave the system you're in? I guess you got to get somebody to take you through. Only tried to jump once, but something was wrong with the ship and couldn't get jumped to initiate. Some ships are harder to move than others. So what's everybody's plan to purchase tomorrow? Or there's nothing to purchase tomorrow. IAE doesn't start until Thursday. It might be on the PTU also. My controls aren't acting right. Okay. That was hard. I'm not purchasing anything tomorrow, Dory. Yeah. I am getting my house, the last inspection is going tomorrow. Oh, well then I'll grab all the patch bundles. I always grab the patch bundles. The Perseus in my imagination. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, here's the deal. So I thought this is what they did for the Polaris. I think the Perseus is going to be available tomorrow to people who've already purchased the Perseus, but you won't be able to purchase the Perseus right now until Thursday. So if you already own it, you'll get it, but you won't be able to buy it until Thursday. Because I thought the Polaris was the same way last IAE. Like, as soon as they turned it on, they were saying, okay, if you have the players, you have it. And then when IAE comes around, then you can purchase it. I was under the impression that it was coming out tomorrow. Well, yeah, it is coming out tomorrow, but you can't buy it tomorrow. You won't be able to buy it until RSI Day on Thursday. Like, I think it's going to be available tomorrow in game, but you won't be able to physically buy it until Thursday. Well, it'll be if you already own it. If you already own it. And there's even, yeah. I mean, don't correct me as it's fact. That's what I think is going to happen. See, why don't I have a radar? Where is my radar? Where's my radar? Hey, old guy. So, old guy, I'm going to be taking away a bunch of your codes. I left my streamer bot going. So cool, I'll be able to fly it tomorrow. But why don't I have a radar? There's a jump gate. Well, I left the streamer bot running. So all the ones you got after my stream was over, I'm gonna yeah, but it's not fair. The whole point of it is not for people just to see that I accidentally had streamer bot going. And it wasn't that I had streamer bot going. What happened is when I run the command to turn off the raffles, a raffle had just started right when I ran that, and I didn't realize that. Shut off and on. Okay. Oh no, oh well. Yeah, but I'm just letting you know, if you can see that, and normally when people tell me that it's still going, then they get extra codes. So Yuri's going to get an extra code, and Phoenix is going to get extra code, and then all the codes you got while nobody else is playing are going to be dropped. Because that's not really fair to everybody else. Because the stream's not really active. And it was just because of a quirk of the code. A raffle started right when I ended the system. It's kind of weird. Alright. But I haven't cleaned them up yet. I've been busy getting my office back in order and stuff. Yeah, today's the first day of streaming from my office. I haven't done that in forever. So if the gate is open, do I have to do anything to go in? Should I be a little bit lower? I tell you what. So does the angle you enter matter? I think the angle you enter matters a lot. Alright, I gotta pay attention here. I'm not watching chat or anything. I got to like not bump. Because this was a lot hotter than I've ever seen before. Like, that is a small area to get through. I couldn't imagine taking a fully loaded whole sea through here. And Poltergeist told me not to go towards the light. Here I am going towards the light. These are much smaller holes. Please stay in. Please stay in. No, it's a sharp turn. Please stay in. No, another sharp turn. Stay on target. Stay on target. It looks like I'm curving. I can't really tell the angles. No, don't fall out. Do not fall out. Do not fall out. Do not fall out. You stay on target. Stay. Stay. This is nerve-wracking. That, in my opinion, is a lot harder than the other one. I think that was the unreal life advice. I was told not to go towards the light. Nah, but in Poltergeist, she says, step away from the light. Run from the light, Carol. Yeah, exactly. Dr. Metropolis has got it. Rotate will help. But for me to rotate super chair, I gotta know where I'm even at. Like I don't know. All right, so we're going to Bikini Point here. Ooh, do I have enough fuel? I guess so. This house is clear, yeah. That was a great movie. See, my radar's back. The radar don't work in Pyro or Nyx. Hardcore. Yeah, the radar just doesn't work in the Nyx system, which I just don't understand this code. Yeah, but my radar's back. My radar's back. Yeah, but what's bothersome to me, Chill Polio, is why? Like, why is there code in such a way that things are broken in one system, not another? Like, why, how on earth did I ever architecture my system that a ship functions differently in Nyx than it does in Stanton and Pyro? Why do I have to write a single line of code that says make the radar work in Nyx also? Like, why? Once I've designed a ship and I got all the features in it, it should work everywhere the same way. It's the secret to the better FPS in Nyx, no radar. That's baffling to me that the kind of bugs that they get tells me they have a highly interdependent systems, and there's a lot of work to implement anything. There is zero reason why this ship doesn't function the same in all three systems. It should not be, oh, the radar doesn't work in Nyx. I mean, again, if I was Benoit, I would be going, well, why doesn't the radar work in Nyx? And I'd want an answer, because the subsystem A is talking to subsystem B when it's not supposed to. I don't know what it is, but there better damn well be an answer. And whatever the answer is, we're going to be like, well, we're going to change that shit. It should be, once you design the ship, it functions. You're done. Code's done. Lone Star jammed the radar. Those kind of bugs baffle me. No, it's not. The radar's back. My radar's back, Godzilla. It just wasn't working in Nyx, and when I went through the gateway, it popped back up. That makes zero sense. Zero. Maybe they left subsystem A running where it shouldn't be. Well, that's just it, old guy. That's just it. I would love to know the answer, and I mean real technical answer, like technical answer, why Nyx radar system was broke for this Phoenix. Nyx is like the Twilight Zone right now. And that's just it. There shouldn't have to be all this programming. You shouldn't have to make radars work in Nyx. My radar was working either. I had a fight, but didn't have no pips in the mission. My Saber missiles weren't working in. Yeah, it just baffles me. There shouldn't be a single line of code I have to write to make radars work in Nyx. Yeah, it's just crazy, Chip. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw Citizen Spooner said, but even still then, if I don't touch code for torpedoes or missiles, why do they just break? There's so much stuff. They add new things and it breaks 10 things and it makes no sense. Like some things make sense, but like the unrelated systems breaking other systems. They're not, one of the possibilities could be they have a shitty CI/CD process. I don't know. Or they don't have a right branching strategy or something. Something's wrong with their software development process with some of these changes that break. Ever played Jenga? They program like that. This is what I would love to do. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to give Chris Roberts enough money that he lets me see the code. They should just focus on making the game better instead of putting it all out in this stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but they've come later, have a playable game where players are happy with and work with and while they're distracted. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. I would love to see their code base. I would just... I don't know how I can ever finagle it, but I would love to finagle it. I would love to have some real developer conversations with this development team. I would 100% be asking why in the fuck did the radar and Nick stop working? What code do we have to do to put a new system online that makes somebody's radar work? That makes zero sense. It's just boggling to me. It's not boggling to me. I've seen plenty of code bases. I've wrote crappy code. I've written highly interdependent code. And those are dangerous because, you know, you touch something over here and you break 30 things over there. Well, that's just it, Danny Strange. We would find out. So that's my whole point, is that they don't know. I said, well, we're going to start digging into the code and find out why. But, so it really doesn't boggle me. It explains so much. It explains why these features take so long. See, they haven't really added a lot of features this year. They've added content, but the content hasn't needed new feature. Like even when they were going to add the ASDs and make them instant, they had to pull the instance code away because every time they add stuff, they break 400,000 things. But I tell you what, that tech preview was functional enough that they just need to merge that as the main branch. Give me all that stuff that's in there. Where is this? Why do I need to go to there? There's Bikini Point. Cancel this. I just want to go to Bikini Point. Ships should work and also... I hope I didn't say anything bad. What did I say here? That's baffling to me that the kind of bugs that they get tells me they have a highly interdependent systems and there's a lot of work to implement anything. There is zero reason why this ship doesn't function the same in all three systems. It should not be, oh, the radar doesn't work in Nix. I mean, again, if I was Ben Wall, I would be going, well, why doesn't the radar work in Nix? And I'd want an answer. Because the subsystem A is talking to subsystem B when it's not supposed to. I don't know what it is, but there better damn well be an answer. And whatever the answer is, we're going to be like, well, we're going to change that shit. It should be once you design the ship, it functions. You're done. Code's done. Lone Star. If only that was the case. I want to go to Bikini Point too. Bikini. Is it not Bikini Point? Am I saying it wrong? Is it Bikini Point? Did I say Bikini Point or Bikini Point? I know I said Bikini. But Bikini Point sounds awesome. Oh, it's quite possible. It's very much possible. Especially if my mind's already thinking about something else. I cannot multitask. Alright, give me a hanger.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, is it over there? Medium hanger. Where's said medium hanger? Slow down. Slow down. Alright, so cargo grid. Let me fill that from the back here. Alright, there we go. That looks perfect. Have a good night. I'm off to pick up the kids. See you later, Mr. Barkin. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
But I'm in the hangar. I'm in the hangar already. Worst ATC ever. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yep, 3 missions. 1, gotta go lower cargo. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I wonder if there's any cargo missions going back to Pyro. I mean, I know there's the unverified ones. Hey Thorn, I'm doing fabulous. Today is the first day I'm streaming back in my office in over 13 and a half months. I could not be more happy. Should throw these over here, get a little bit closer, see what we're doing. And that makes me happy. We're having fun. We're just checking out some of the new 4.4 stuff before it drops. I really don't feel like playing on live. I just don't. We got our shopping list for IAE. We're all ready for IAE. Oh. got about 10 vehicles for targeting. And then we gotta go to shitty ass Lorville to deliver all this. Alright, that's everything, right? Perfect. Left room to come through here. Well, let's make. I should have refilled. I want to make sure I got plenty of fuel. Did you? My previous message about the Lauren Nix, which may explain. So you weren't joking? You're thinking that's a legitimate thing? Does that explain why the missiles don't work too? Like, is it legit that the radars aren't supposed to work in Nix? Somebody confirm that.
You are clear to launch.
No! Why did I not turn? There we go. Made that a lot hotter than it should have been. Let's get it running. They may not know. Sig, sorry about the caps. I think it doesn't work because CIG programmed it.
Please visit again.
I like Malachi's answer over Thorn's answer. Well, wait, we got Malachi, Thorn, and Thorn 1, 2, 3, 4,000. Are y'all related? All right, let's see here. We are going to Lorville. Where is Lorville? Lorville is Hurston. I don't go here hardly at all. I can never remember which one's which. I can never remember which one's the Microtech place and which one's the Hurston place. Oh, I never did get fuel. I got to get fuel this next time, though. At least I have enough to get to here. Alright, let's punch it. Punch it, Chewie. You know what would be cool? Somebody might win a Polaris today. That'd be cool. I mean, I'd be okay with it. The missiles lock is a bug, but the dark nebula causing interference with the radar is a guess. Star Citizen, Dark Nebula, Radar. I just think the radar for the Phoenix wasn't working in Nix. Ugh. Did I kick off for Apple? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Somebody did. I was going to do one. I like to do it whenever I'm quantuming. Can't wait to start flying the 400i. We got 2 winners on the YouTube side, 2 winners on the Kick side, and 4 on the Twitch side. Hopefully I don't have to go anywhere in Lowerville. I hate Lowerville with a passion. Don't forget to link Twitch. I've already done all that. And just so you know, the Twitch drops, you don't have to link it until you're ready to claim it. So, like, I've gotten many Twitch drops. Like, you go on, you get a Twitch drop, and it'll say on the left-hand side in the drop thing to link it. So you can link it at any time to make sure it shows up in your account. It just won't show up in your account until you link it, but you don't have to do it ahead of time. I mean, by all means, do it ahead of time, but you don't have to. Yeah. And that's fine. But I'm just saying this, is you don't even have to do it ahead of time. And it's painfully obvious when you get a drop. You get a notice in Twitch, and then you go to the drops page, and it shows a big connect link, and there'll be a connect link there. So it's super friendly, and it's not time needed. Like, you don't have to do it beforehand. You'll see it when you go to claim the drop. You'll see the connect button right then and there. All right, and it's nice and cloudy, and I have no idea where the airport is. Yeah, you should get prompted to do it if you qualify for it. Well, you don't really get prompted. It looks like this. Let me make sure it doesn't show anything I don't want to see. It should look like this.
My wizarding profile says Slytherin. Do you have that on your dating profile too?
Yeah, so in Twitch drops, one, you'll get prompted. Yeah, but this is a standard Twitch thing though. So like, I've never done this, so I haven't connected it. I've never done Enshrouded, so I'm not connected it. So you claim your drops here. So if I watch a couple more, a few more hours of Enshrouded, then I was just watching a guy I watch all the time. And then until it'll just be here, you got the reward, and then you connect it. Like, CIG still has to follow Twitch's terms of service. So you can connect your account anytime, and then that's when your rewards will start showing up. You know, like a World of Warcraft, I've already connected it. Once Human, I haven't. This is exactly what it'll look like. And so you'll have it, you'll get it there, you can get completion to it, and then whenever you connect it, it'll show up. This is how all Twitch drops work. When you click the claim it. Uh-oh, Shugo! You linked it 2 days ago. Yeah, I mean, I linked it ahead of time, too. What's going on, Shugo? We're doing, we're on the PTU. Just messing around. Thank you for bringing your viewers over. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a fun time playing a game. If you aren't having fun streaming, then, I don't know. Oh, sevens, everybody. Where's the Laurelville Airport? I can't see shit. I cannot see a thing. And this is a place I never go to. We're having fun? Yeah, what were y'all up to? And understanding if you have to raid and run. I know how that is. Can't wait to see how the patch goes. I'm excited. Some new stuff. I'm excited for two things. Some new stuff and IAE dropping. I have no idea where. Is that it off to the distance? I don't see any flashing lights. Like, I just can't imagine a new player. I remember being a new player. I couldn't find nothing when coming to these places at night and whatnot with the dark. Trying to catch up with the event. Just came back from a trip and needed to finish this event. Yeah, I didn't finish it at all. I'm excited, but not excited for the bugs that come with it. Stupid internet browser didn't tell me Shugo was streaming. How rude. I got my shopping list. I got about 10 ships I'm looking to acquire for IAE. I don't see anything flashing. Is it more obvious when you're like this? Y'all see anything flashing? Is that the airport over there? The Tesla spaceport. Okay, it's over there. I gotta go. Yeah, no problem, Shugo. I understand. I at least see the sign that says Teza or Teza. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Spaceport. I guess we can get out of one. I'm off to bed. Have fun. See you later, Phoenix. Where's Yuri today? Yuri's always hanging around. Yep, finally the lights, you can see them. Alright, let's see if we can get a hangar this close, because I really don't know where I'm going.
I found a hangar for you.
Did you? Hey, Dead Penguin, welcome in. How are you doing this fine Tuesday? Well, for the longest time I thought the day was Monday. It just felt like a Monday to me. This is one of many reasons why I hate Lorville. I hate it. It's just not a place I like to go. Warning! It's raining too, cool.
Landing complete.
Thank you. We'll straighten her out a little bit there. What is your opinion on the Raylan? I have never seen this ship. I know very little about it. I feel like people are a little bit excited for it. It's a cargo ship. It's the alien cargo ship. I will say this. I like all the alien cargo ships. Or I like all the alien ships. And I think after this IAE, then I'm gonna start targeting the alien ships. So after this IAE, I'm gonna have all the origin ships. And I think after IAE, my next completion list will be the alien ships. I just think they look cool. I love the new the new zoomy zooms on this stuff. It's so fast. But I'm not going to acquire the alien ships on this account. Not purposely. I have another account, Old Man Alien, that I plan to get all the alien ships on. Boom, let's push this on in. I tell you what, for system travel, I don't think people aren't going to do this. They're going to still do whole sea 700k missions. You're not giving people a reason to do these missions. If you want the one, you might want to look at getting because but it's not on my list for now. If it goes up in price, it goes up in price. I might. I don't know. We'll have to see. I already got $1,300 worth of ships I'm looking to get this IAE. But, you know, who knows, I might. One more. Alright, let's see if this works. Think it's gonna work? I think it's gonna work. Green, 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 green. Perfect. The new 4.4 patch removed the 698 70K listings from Hull C. Did it really? I'm on the 4.4 patch. So wait a minute, how do you know that? Does that mean somebody leveled cargo missions to experience? I don't believe anybody was able to do that. There's no way somebody leveled that. So did they actually post that they removed them? Because I can't imagine somebody leveled the rep in just a day. I mean, I guess you could, but that sounds damn near impossible to me. So did they actually post in the patch notes that they removed those missions? Yeah, there's no way somebody got to those. So how do you where did you get your information, Thorn, that they removed those? Because if it's not in the patch notes, there's no way somebody leveled to turn that on, figure it out. But how? There's no way. Give me a link. I want to see it. There's no way he leveled that. He leveled all the way. What is it? You need experience. It's not even member. He did rookie, junior, member, and he got all the way experience. The member level one takes a long time. The member level takes a very long time. And I guess it's possible. If you play it 24/7 and this is all you do, I want to see the link of this. I mean, I know you got your information. I'm just baffled by that. Even, yeah, I mean, I guess if you power leveled, how does the rep work if we both do member level missions? How does sharing work though? Like, does that make it any faster? Like, if Chillpolio and I both do a member level mission, do I give him 50% of my thing and he gives me 50%? So then it's still the equivalent of 1 if we both do them at the same time. Same rep count. Okay, so I guess if you got 50 people and all did member level missions, you could do that. I want to know the guy who did that. I would love to know the guy who did that. That's crazy to me. So in that manner, you could have as an org, you could power level these things. Like if we all wanted to, we could sit here and do cargo missions and get everybody to master. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You could just get a group of people and do a bunch of missions and get it done. That is crazy. I did not know that. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay. Alright. So you can power level this super fast. I'm at senior, and I mean, the only reason I haven't gotten to master is the missions don't really change any. The missions don't change. In fact, it's the 698 one at the experience level. It's the 700K one in the senior level. Yeah, no, I hear you.
If we took the whole shot of the asteroid, you will see that there is an area to fly underneath. We plan on bringing in Hull C gameplay, so this is exterior cargo elevators. So as a team, you will be able to load and unload cargo.
There's a lot more movement on the exterior.
The hauling missions.
Now,
I'm
there's
not
more
even
than
worried about
just
them.
that clip from Citizen
We need more
Condor
hunter
about
killer missions for the
interstellar
forces.
hauling and cargo.
So he's just
hauling with
watching the
whole
video
scene.
now.
And what they've given me so far, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of disappointed with. So today, we are going to talk about the Hull C and interstellar hauling, and we are going to get into that because
I
I
gotta
know
pause
a bunch
one-
of y'all
I gotta
have
pause
had
this.
questions about it. And you know what? Let's get into this haul. So the two burning questions that a lot of people have is, one, is auto loading with the Hull C gone? And the answer is no. It is still there. It is still fully functional, but
Okay.
there are caveats to that. And that kind of plays into question number 2.
Yeah, Sleepy. Very
Has
much so.
cargo hauling been nerfed? And the answer is a two-pronged question. So yes, it has, and no, it hasn't. So everybody's favorite missions of Pyro Gateway to Stanton Gateway and the Red Wind Line Haul Master Ranks, those are gone. You can't stack those missions anymore. They have
Yeah, well, that
disappeared
was a
completely.
bug they fixed. That
Everybody's
makes sense. So getting rid of those missions, I knew was going to happen eventually.
favorite mission from Terra Gateway to Pyro Gateway, that is gone. You can't do that anymore. And we will get into why those changes were made, but everybody's favorite money-making method is gone. So we're going to start out with interstellar hauling, and let me tell you,
So he must
we
have
still have
look at
our
this.
Red Wind.
So he must have, yes, he must be, they must have grouped up and leveled all that up with multiple people. That's
Line
crazy.
Haul and Kovalex reputations are factions for the Haulers Guild.
Look
That
at it.
has not changed. But they've also introduced 2 more factions into the Haulers. Well, not the Haulers Guild, but you have Ling Family Hauling and the Dead Saints. Now,
Yep.
looking at the Dead Saints real quick, it works with the same reputation as Kovalex and the other hauling groups. So you start at trainee and work your way up to master, but these are unverified missions. So you are going to haul illegal commodities. Now, some of the commodities will be legal.
So this is why they're doing it to get people. I still don't think this is worth it because unless they pay out more, they don't understand SEU per hour. They need to understand, or not, they need to understand money per hour. These missions where you got to go to 400 places are too time consuming. Or they're all like my brothers, AC Cactus and I. All they do is haul, mine, or salvage when they play. So and I was reading the post. I'm not too sure the guy that was kind of describing this stuff. I read through those posts. I didn't cover it on stream. They need to understand it's about money per hour, not SEU amount. There are 3 things that matter with these hauling missions. Let me make sure it's 3 things. There might be more. There is. These are going to the number of locations. The amount of cargo and the size of the cargo boxes. Like you may be able to do certain cargo amounts total, but you couldn't do certain size of cargo boxes. And distance. The number one factor. Let's do the number of boxes. The number of boxes. The size and the size of the largest box. The total SEU amount. Travel time. I agree. Having to pick up 4 different spots and hand load at each and then deliver station very time consuming and kills your profit. Absolutely. So these are the biggest factors in terms of cargo hauling missions. This is number one by far. For the most part, are comparing somewhat equal ones. And then the number of boxes is huge. The more boxes you got to move around, the more that matter. And then these two, can I do the missions? But these are the three factors. These are the three factors in terms of determining money credits per hour. The pay for these missions should be based upon these three factors, and they don't. They don't take this into account at all. They don't take this into account at all, which is the dumbest things. It's the number one things that kill these missions.
People, like there's on this
226 mission here, I got to go to Ruin Station. Ruin Station. Okay, so at least they're all the same source. And then, okay, never mind. This is not bad at all. So this is just the same source and destination. Actually, this is only 137K. But this is going to be 80. This is over 144. About 170 SEU cargo. That's a single source and a single destination, it looks like. So that's not too bad. But 137K. You're going to spend a lot of time traveling on this and loading, and so you're going to find out your SCU per hour. If they leave, oh, I don't have them. If they leave the regular Stanton ones, where you go from Bikini Point to Area 18 or Seraphim to Kasera Orison, if they leave those 4 50K missions in, you can do 200K in 15 minutes. That's going to blow away any of those other ones. It's going to blow them away. They need to calculate this shit. They need to give you more money for these missions. They need to take into account these and these and this. All this should factor into it. What's the rush making money? But no, it's not about that 90s. It's about game design, right? So let's say they aren't like me, right? So I have lots of ships, right? The reason why a lot of people make money in this game is so they can buy the ships they want, right? So if you want the 890 jump, let's say you want the 890 jump. There's people that want the 890 jump. It's a good party boat. That's what, 80 million credits, 64 million credits. It's going to take you time. So you're going to look at credits per hour. You're going to look at the credits per hour. And then when the game's live, you're absolutely going to look at credits per hour. And it's why I would love to do a lot of these complex missions that they have, these cargo hauling missions, but they don't pay at all. Well, on 432, loot boxes are all messed up. People always min-max everything. No reason to do these missions when I could do something else. I don't even mind a little variety, but they're not even close. Hey, Attack Cat. They're just not even close. They're just not even comparable. You look at this and you see 137K and 226K, and I guarantee you're going to find out that these missions here suck in terms of credits per hour. Is there a website that currently tracks missions for credits per hour? No, but I have no desire to do that. I have no desire to do any things like that.
Mission, there's carbon and potassium, but whittled in that is widow and neon. So keep that in mind, but they exist. So moving on to our legal contracts, which is what I want to focus on more because I already made a video about the Dead Saints. The interstellar hauling contracts. You have the Ling family, which is primarily located in Nyx. You have Red Wind, which is primarily located in Pyro. And then you have Kovalex, which is located primarily in Stan. So these three families do intermingle in each system. So there are Ling family contracts in Stan. There are Redwind contracts in Stan. There are Kovalex contracts in Pyro and Nyx. So that is important to keep in mind. But there is, again, a caveat to that. So for Ling family line haul, there are currently only 6 missions in this variation of PTU.
Well, I want to see many different routes, but I want to do complex missions, but they do not pay according to how complex the mission is. I also think there's still a route with disabling a PTU, the force people to run the new hauling missions. Yeah, I don't know about that, but maybe
it's like 2 in each system or something. Maybe it's 3, 2, 1. I can't quite remember, but in Pyro, there's only 1 Ling family mission available. You get that mission, or all 6 of those missions, at rookie rank. So you do the initial training mission, and then it takes you up to rookie rank, and all of a sudden, all your Ling family line haul it's all there. Redwind line haul, because the interstellar contracts were revised to what they are now, you get all of those at rookie rank. And then Kovalex. And this is my first real pain point with this, outside of only having 6 Ling family line haul missions. This is my first real pain point. Kovalex only happens, you only unlock those interstellar contracts at master rank. And I want you to take a look at this. I have a rookie Redwind line haul mission highlighted.
that's a big change. Then he leveled up to master, and he didn't get the interstellar ones until master. Trying to give Colin Impacted Gaming a little leeway and hoping they don't disable those routes. I don't know, Malachi. I was reading all these posts. Where are they at? Where's my Discord? Here's my dev one. And I don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets it. I like his post says it all. So everybody's bitching and complaining. Right, no, where it is. Yeah, this is it. This sentence right here. This is what concerns me. I'll make this bigger so you can see it. This sentence here. I honestly think that these brackets actually make it more rewarding, not less, for multi-crew ships, because the main factor that's making it hard to downtrade is offset by having more people on the ship. There is not a single mission that's more rewarding in terms of credits when you're multi-crewed. The pay is not there. So now, not only do they want you to do that, they want it to be risky, so they have to pay for people to help out and do it faster. He really thinks so, because I have done plenty of solo cargo hauling, and I've done plenty with people on there. It's absolutely faster with 2 people, but it's not 200% faster. So if it takes me, so since the credits are split, so with 2 people, all right, so with 1 person, it's X amount of time. Let's just say whatever the mission is, it takes you X amount of time. With 2 people, it's not, let's do this. It's not 2x. It's not x divided by 2 time. It's not. And that's break even. That's break even. Like, it still would have to be break even, so the amount of time that you coordinate getting two people together already starts to kill your money over time. It has to be with two people. It has to be x divided by 2 plus y time. It has to be more than that. And it's not. In reality, God damn. I can't type. Reality. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. In reality, it's more with two people. The two people is it's some factorial. It's not twice as fast. Is not twice as fast, but maybe I don't know, let's just say with two people, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it's 40% faster. And then with three people, it is 40%. With three people, it might be 45% faster. Well, let's give them a benefit of the doubt. Let's say 50% faster. It's like CG doesn't want us to make money to buy ships in game because they want us to buy them. Well, it's not even that. It's still easy to earn money in this game. It's still easy to earn money. So it can't be that Chipolio. It's legitimately they're trying to balance. Well, first of all, they're trying to balance a game that's nowhere near done, which makes no sense. But I still think the algorithm's stupidly simple. Like, you've seen me. I come up with algorithms all the time, right? Ooh, I'm going to do an algorithm to do this, this, or that, and kind of refine it. It's like, if it's not these three things to begin with, and it should be an algorithm, not a hard-coded number, then something's wrong. But they seem to think, they seem to think here with this sentence is, okay, well, you're going to get it done faster, and you're going to have people, you know, load up a small outpass moving a few different 2 SCU brackets is good to get a delivery parts, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, suddenly a ship of 4 to 6 crew running low bracket goods is incredibly high risk, but you're willing to go against the grain for it might be worth it. But it's not going to be, because the pay is going to be divided by 6. And so you're not going to be that much faster. The math isn't there. And so people still aren't going to multi-crew to do cargo missions. They're going to do the one that gives them the most SU per hour. And then if it doesn't pay decently, they're going to do different shit in the game, and they're going to kill cargo hauling. I swear to God, there's no way this is the right thinking. Only if the pay scaled with the number of people. They need to pay to scale. They need to pay distribution to scale. It doesn't have to be twice as much, but it needs to be, the more people on there, the more that pays to a stopping point. 2 people, X amount more. 3 people, a little bit more. 4 people, a little bit more. And then based on the size of the mission, then it just stops increasing. You shoot at your riskier high rewards with 3 people in a single ship and beat a group of 3 working separately. 3 Mustangs should not earn more profit in the same time as a fully crew. I know, but that's not the way it works out, Django. It always ends up being the solo. Everybody working solo makes more money because they seem to think that 2 people are more than twice as fast. Because twice as fast, since they're going to split it 50-50, it's still, they need to work faster than 2 people. Yeah, so it's just it's really worrying to me when I read these posts. All right, what happened to my video? Make sure I don't time out. Where's my video I was watching?
For 196K. Right underneath that, the master rank Kovalex mission for the same exact
Well, no, I mean,
commodities.
but if you don't, the problem with it, Cephalon, is if they're going to split the money 50-50, then it needs to be twice as fast. It needs to be 200+% faster to do it with two people, otherwise it's not more profitable. Which is separate from high risk, high reward. So I'm talking about all categories. All categories. Low risk, low reward, medium risk, medium reward, high risk, high reward. That's completely separate than encouraging people to multi-crew. And what I'm saying is the math is simple. If they're going to take the pay and they're going to cut it in half, or 3 times for 3 people, or divided by 4 for 4 people, then for 2 people, the mission has to be, if they don't do it twice as fast, more than twice as fast as one person, is still over time faster to do them singularly. But each person doing their own thing individually. So the only way you can make this better is make the pay come out.
You can see Ruin Station to Baijini Point.
I'm not
Ruin
articulating
Station.
it very well. I know in my mind the math and the algorithm there. I'm just not articulating it very well. But I know I'm right on that. If they're going to continue to distribute these based upon how many people are in it, then there's no different. Now, if it's a high risk, high reward, and it requires 6 people to accomplish that, people still aren't going to do it if it takes me 6 people and you divide 126 by 6 people. They're not going to do it because it's the money over. It's all about money over time, credits over every hour. That's 100% going to drive it, and they're not realizing that when I have 6 people, the pay has to be insanely lot more.
To Baijini Point, the same exact commodities, the same exact amount of SCU, going to the same locations. It's drastically different prices. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
getting
See,
almost
this tells me that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, not even a full whole C. I mean, if you're doing cargo missions, it's not worth it. If you're doing commodities, you can still sell the commodities. But just seeing what I'm seeing here, he's saying basically the same amount of cargo, and they're all different pace. What's the algorithm for this? There's no it's like it makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dr. Pickles. There's no rhyme or reason to this. If what I'm hearing is right, let's do the enhanced bit rate.
100K for a rookie rank mission, and the master rank mission is paying me less than that.
Yes, it's exactly. That makes no sense. Yeah, but I mean, if I am going to put an algorithm in, all right, so if I am going to put an algorithm in, I at least should make an effort to put an algorithm that makes no sense. What he just said, it's almost, it makes no, it's just, the logic isn't there. It's like, I don't care if somebody's doing something stupid over here, but I'm still going to look at it and go, why are you doing something stupid? Like, you're still like baffled by it. Yeah.
What? It baffles me. It really does baffle me.
Yeah, you can hear it in his voice.
So that is my first pain point. So if you want, I don't know, Kovalex master rank missions for interstellar hauling are just not worth it. But
exactly. Who wants to move 168 SCU of shit? 126K. There is no scenario There is no scenario you want to move all that cargo for 126K. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say, Crimson Nightmare. They need to reward people grouping up. Now, they don't want 100 people grouping up and getting tons of things, but if the mission calls for 6 people and you use 6 people, they should reward them for doing that. Well, I don't think that's it. I think it's this. Guys, if I was the programmer, I would have this as a factor. Now, that's taken into account, and I would have a completely separate independent factor, and then a completely separate and independent factor of risk involved. So there's a risk scale. So imagine everything has a base price, and it's based upon these 3 factors, and then risk is just a scaling of it. Risk is a scaling of it. Yeah, well, that's just it. You know, if I could take the whole C and make these all 32 SCUs, then it's slopping them down quickly, right? Even if I were to manually load it myself.
So what I am going to do is collect 3 missions from Ruin Station going to Baijini Point. And Ruin Station is going to be your main point in Pyro, which makes sense. Ruin Station is technically what the gangs have determined and lore-wise is the capital of Pyro, right? So we're going to pick up all our cargo from Ruin Station and then head over to Baijini Point. So
oh, he's at the bounty hunter's guild. I was seeing what this was.
I am going to cut ahead to that.
Yeah, so Junior, so he must have grouped up with people to level this that fast. That's crazy.
And once we are loaded up, I will show you how everything is done. And
look at this. So he absolutely, this is crazy. Who was pointing that out, Thorn? Let me give Thorn a code. Give code at Thorn. I appreciate you pointing me to him. Maybe in the future they could add missions that pay more but introduce NPC partners. Well, they plan on doing that. They already plan on, they've talked about it. They're going to have where there's a chance you can get attacked. But that's still, again, that's the risk factor. So the base pay should be based upon these 3 factors, and then there's some risk, then it has a scaling based upon that. I haven't run across this guy at all. This guy's good. I like him. When you said someone tested those missions and said they were gone, I'm like, how the hell did they level all that? Did I close the window? I hope I didn't. So they must have grouped up to do it.
Okay, so when I'm calling a box for auto-loading cargo, I like to pull up to one of these freight elevators, external freight elevators, and then contact the ATC and then go from there. It gets you like parallel to the cargo center and perpendicular, I guess. Well, not perpendicular.
It gets you close parallel to the cargo and perpendicular.
Box, okay? And it works the same exact way. You go into the box, you find a spot that works for you. The box turns green. You wait for it to start loading. It doesn't load, so you get out of the seat.
They are.
Or you move a little bit.
Exactly, Attack Cat, a multiplier, risk multiplier.
Like right here. Get out of the seat, starts to load. So that bug
I thought they got rid of that. I thought they got rid of the bug that allow you to get the cargo started by exiting the seat.
And we can see it's actually loading the cargo. That's crazy. Okay.
That's been a known workaround, but I thought they actually
a lot of you
fixed
know that when I make these videos, I do test this stuff for hours and hours on end. And
oh yeah, I know you did.
I've done a lot of whole sea piloting within the past 2 days.
I know you have.
And it has not been easy for me.
That must be it. He did it on the weekend too. He did it on the weekend. So he had more hours in it wasn't just one day. He had more hours because he did it over the weekend.
This thing has been so frustrating and the cargo actually loaded. So
Having done all these, I know he did a shitload of missions. I wonder if he did them by himself. That is crazy. There's mad respects to SC haulers.
look at me now. I go and start recording for a video and the game wants to work. Okay, so I will say this. When I've had 2 or 3 contracts, sometimes 3 is too much. But
Yeah.
if I have 2 or 3 contracts, they tend to be more successful than if I try to do like 7 to 10 contracts in a row.
I have try to do a bunch
we
of them.
have successfully picked up all of our cargo. We are going to head over to Baishini Point and then go
Because
from
that would make sense. If I could, the thing is not only the major stations have the external cargo grid. The regular smaller stations don't. But I always thought the whole sea could carry so much cargo. If I could just go to 100 different stations to pick up a bunch of stuff and turn them all in, that would be great. Does he? I've never heard of Ubu. Is this Ubu? Is this Ubu's other account? Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard his voice. See you later, Dr.
So
Metropolis.
we have arrived.
He's got a good voice. He's
Come
got a very
on,
good
slow
voice.
it down, baby.
Very easy to understand.
We're just gonna level it out a little bit.
No, this guy sounds like Ubu. Ubu doesn't sound like him.
And it started loading. Fantastic. Thank you. I love it when things work as intended. Now will it unload the cargo? This was an issue that I was
The
having
cube?
yesterday or last night when I was doing this, is the cargo just did not want to load. Or
Hey, Crimson Nightmare, that's still not going to stop him from selling the Holy.
unload. It's like it would load 2 missions worth of cargo and then just stop. And no matter how you
Yeah.
organize things, it would.
I thought all this was fixed. I thought the 4.4 release had all that crap fixed. And now I'm hearing from him they're broken. When did he record this? Posted 6 days ago. I wonder when he actually recorded it. When did the 4.4 drop?
would not load the cargo, period. And it's
Because they fixed some of this in 4.4. He's talking about.
sucked. All right, so let's see if it completed the missions. All the cargo's
Oh,
off
I know,
from
but
what I
it'll be
can
rough.
tell. So that is a good start. All right, let's check our contracts.
You know, I'm just thanking Crimson Nightmare. I've driven a fully loaded whole C. I cannot imagine what it's like to drive a fully loaded whole E. 96,000 SCU. That thing probably takes 10 years to stop.
And complete. So that's around 400K rate. 450K ish.
How long did it take you to do
All
it?
right. So we're going to look through these contracts. Okay, so what I've decided to do is take a 3 missions.
No, but
from Baishi.
I thought, like, people have tested and whatnot that they fixed some of that. I like to imagine Holy just being a train that connects cargo between 2 planets. It's that silly.
Point over to Ruin Gateway, or Ruin Station. Sorry.
Ruin.
And I'm also going to pick up some contracts from
Say what?
Everest Harbor
Ruin.
over to Levski. And then if I have enough space left, which I should, I'm going to try to pick up some Port Tressler over to Ruin Station as well. And then while I'm at Levski, I'm going to try to pick up some more missions. Because
So Ubu, I've never heard you talk. I don't think I've ever been able to catch your stream, or I don't get notified or anything. But Pagla says this is you. This is your alt account because it sounds just like you. No, I said that, but Pagla said it sounds like you. You ready? Here we go.
I have cargo space from the Everest Harbor missions going to Levski. I'm going to try to pick up more cargo at Levski and deliver it to Ruin Station because there are missions out there. And I called the wrong
Is this what
thing.
you sound like?
Come on, cargo box. So that is the plan. Bygini to Everest to Tressler.
I mean, of course
to
you say that
Levski
if it was your
to
alt
Ruin
account.
Station. All right, so we are at Everest Harbor. We have all of our cargo from Bygini, and we should have 2 missions to pick up here, and they are going to take us to Levski. So we're going to go through that real quick. I'm going to do a jump cut probably, just so you don't have to watch me load up cargo automatically, because I know that's boring, and I can't.
It's not.
talk
I
back
love
to you.
watching the cargo
All right,
load.
see you in a second. Love you. Bye. Okay, so I am moving stuff
Uwe!
around. And the reason I'm moving stuff around is because I accept
Uwe came here to hear Ubu. Is this him? This is his alt account, isn't it?
these missions. It's going to be like 600 SCU of cargo, and I guarantee that the station is not going to load it all, and it's going to be a pain in my butt, and I'm going to hate it. So I'm moving.
Look, he hates using the whole seed tractor beams too, and he's going out and using his max lift.
all these 4 SU containers to the same spindle. I am trying to organize as much as I can to make as much space as possible, so that way I have no issues when I load up at Tressler.
Right. I can see what he was doing.
And
Well,
we are
this
at
makes
Tressler.
sense. He's not just taking them off. He's moving around, putting them in certain
So by the way,
locations.
we're just outside of Armistice at the moment.
Yapping danger.
Which I don't know why I'm outside of Armistice, because I can use my tractor beam when I'm near the cargo center now. Okay, anyways,
Oh,
I just wanted to update
interesting.
you. This is what I'm
where is
doing
he at?
because I've had issues with this in the past.
Is he in Nix?
We are
No, he's
just
in
gonna
Pyro.
slide
Is he in
our
Stanton?
way in here real quick.
Looks like he's in Stanton. And his max lift was working.
Come on, nice and slow. Box turned green. That's a good sign. Server's doing well, at least at Tressler.
Yeah. Next, I
We
talked to
stop?
SC Haulers to see if we can do a side by
Is
side.
it loading? It is loading. Fantastic. Okay, so we just need to watch this. Please work. Oh no.
Look, he does the whole scene like I do. Please work. Please work.
Oh, that's just the. It wasn't rendering in. Oh no, it stopped loading. I
Ubu,
hate
just a
it.
minute. This is your alt account.
All right. We're going to move some stuff around. I'll be right back. Okay. This should work. I made so much space for you. Please just load the boxes. Please. That's all I want you to do is just load the boxes.
Kind of weird
Uh,
he's including all that in the video, though.
It's working. Oh, I thought it stopped again.
So I missed it where he said the 700k missions were gone. Did he actually say that?
Oh no. I think it did stop again.
I think he did say that.
Come on.
I missed him
man.
saying it, though.
It stopped loading.
He did say the interstellar missions got
I'll be
moved to
right
master.
back. Okay, I think once I move these down here, I should be good. And lore-wise is the capital of Pyro, right? So we're going to pick up all our cargo from Ruin Station and then head over to Bygini Point. So I am going to cut ahead to that. And once we are loaded up, I will show you how everything is done and go from there. Missions for interstellar hauling are just not worth it. But it baffles me. It really does baffle me. So that is my first pain point. So if you want, I don't know, Kovalek's master rank missions for interstellar hauling are just not worth it. But to this point, I want to get into the whole sea.
But the 700k ones weren't master rank. They were actually experience and senior rank.
So what I am going to do is collect 3 missions from Master Rank mission is paying me less than that. What? It baffles me. It really does. Ruin Station 2 by at Master Rank. And I want you to take, and this is my first, and all of a sudden, all your Link family line haul is, it's all there. Red Wind line haul, because the interstellar contracts were revised to what they are now, you get all of those at rookie rank. And then Kovalex. And this is my first like real pain point with this, outside of only having 6 Ling family line haul missions. This is my first real pain point. Kovalex only happens, you only unlock those interstellar contracts at Master Rank. And I want you to take a look at this.
So he's just talking about the interstellar ones. So the ones that go from one system, one solar system to another solar system. What bot? What was I talking about? Ooh, we got partially connected. Who are we not connected to? We're not connected to Kick. Okay, so show something. Sometimes Kick just is shitty. Oh, I gotta relog in. Alright, I think I'm reconnected. What is wrong with the broadcaster account? There we go. I fixed it. I reconnected. Hey, Architect PV. Thanks for the follow. Alright, I want to hear what this guy's got to say.
I have a rookie Red Wind line haul mission highlighted for 196k. Right underneath that.
Yeah, so I don't know if in this video he outright says the 700k missions are gone. Thorn, I don't know if you're here or not. He's talking about the new inter-systems missions. Like Ruin Station to Bajini Point. He did say earlier something about Magnus to Terra's gone. And it might have been... yeah, it didn't kick off. I just fixed it. The next one here. So he doesn't say that. He's just talking about the ones that go from systems. He did say something at the beginning.
Has cargo hauling been nerfed? And the answer,
he just says a Terra to Magnus mission, which he may be referring to that, but it's more than just Terra to Magnus. It's Everest Harbor to Magnus, it's Everest Harbor to Terra, it's Everest Harbor to Pyro, it's Pyro to Magnus. He says
is
this.
A two-pronged question. So yes, it has, and no, it hasn't. So everybody's favorite missions.
I mean, the short answer is we're gonna know in 24 hours. Yeah, we're gonna know in 24 hours if they're gone or not.
Of Pyro Gateway to Stanton Gateway.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they got rid of them. I think they're insanely the easiest money in the game to make with very little risk.
And the Red Wind line haul master ranks, those are gone. You can't stack those.
And those are bugged. Those are bugged out missions. So Ruffers, that's one of the worst things you could ask ChatGPT. It's going to have a hard time deciphering late-breaking news of a patch for Star Citizen. Unless you have an AI bot that you feed it all that information, it's hard to know.
Missions anymore, they have disappeared completely. Everybody's favorite mission from Terra Gateway to Pyro Gateway, that is gone. You can't.
See, he's not clear what missions he's talking about. I think he's referring to the 700k missions. I wish he was a little bit more clear with that. Because it's not just Terra to Pyro, it's Everest Harbor to Terra. Yeah, I know, Thorn. That's what I'm trying to say. I wish he was a little bit more clear. I just wish he was a little bit more clear. I'm pretty sure that's what he means. I just wish he was a little bit more. In fact, I would have led with that. Yeah, now if you're feeding it, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're feeding it information so that it can query that up. But like if you just go to standard chat GPT and do that, it's not going to have the answer. Now, if you're feeding it data to query, then it's going to be great. I should say the contracted pays for extra loaders and unloaders. So I'm pretty sure that's what he means, Thorn.
Do that anymore. And we will
I just
get
wish
into
he was
why those changes were made, but
I wish he was more clear on that. And in fact, he should have his title. He should have had a video itself that just said that's gone. Yeah. I think they're, I mean, again, the 700K missions were stupidly easy and paid a lot of money. But I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't think they get it. It doesn't matter risk. It doesn't matter any of that stuff. It's all about credits per hour. And if I need 6 people for something because it's that risky, it better pay a shitload of money. And more than 100K, 200K ain't cutting it. Yeah, I mean, no, but I'm pretty sure he's, from all the cargo hauling he's done, it's clear he's done them all, right? I just wish he was a little bit more clear with that. And the problem is that this 14-minute video, almost 15-minute video, he buried and didn't really highlight probably the biggest news out of this. The ones that you could stack as big news, but I think everybody considered that a bug. That's the cargo hauling missions, the 700K missions have been around in 4.0 ever since I've done any of them. They might have been longer than that. They've always been there. He buried the single biggest news in here. He didn't outright say it. He didn't outright say it. But that's what he meant when he said that, though. All right, interesting, very interesting. So here's the video. Give him a like, follow, guys. And post that. Put that on all platforms here. Give him a like and follow. I'll definitely be following this guy. I like how he presents the materials, but I do think he buried the big content there. All right, I'm probably gonna wrap up. I'm ready for 4-4. I got disconnected anyway. I think we get it. We get it. Likes and follow. Sorry, appreciate it. Yes, make sure you like and follow Ubu's secret account. All right, let's do a giveaway. Who wants to do a giveaway? All right, let's do a giveaway. Let's see here. Old Man Observer. Admin. Bracket. Alright, let's see here. Let me grab some gleams.
I don't play World of Warcraft.
Butters, you said you're on your computer all the time.
Yeah, but I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Well, let's see here. What is today? Drawing today is 2025 11/18. All right. Rename entries 2025 11/18. All right. Let's see. One of y'all are going to win something. Let's see what you all won. See you in the org event Friday. The ramp. Nah, Super Chair, I just don't think they're thinking about the math right. I really don't. Alright, let's grab our previous winners. There they are. Alright, we've got 6 people that won. Let's do 32 brackets. Let's do slight seed edge. And wait till they get to Star Citizen and Hello Kitty crossover event. They kind of have it. They have that Star Kitten thing, which 100% looks like Hello Kitty. Alright, we got here. We got Hudson Hawk and Ruffers. Hudson Hawk with the win. And Soul versus Pagan. Let me make sure one guy's not in here. Okay, he's not. Let's see here. What do we do? Rompo versus Dex. Rompo Pay wins. We have Join the Cult versus Mercury, and Mercury with the upset. Texas Horny Toad versus Cypher. Texas Horny Toad, Big Daddy Tonk versus Chip. Chip wins. And we got Lady Lime versus Carbon. Carbon with the upset over Lady Lime. Tyr versus King Raquel. Tyr wins. Damn, out early. Hey, Chris Dan. Yuri versus Had. Yuri with the win. Pinar versus Gratu. And then Phoenix versus Core Spectre. Phoenix win. We got Nin versus Hosters. And then Dory versus Cephalon Sucks. Cephalon Sucks with the upset over Dory. We have Daft Digit versus Vess, and Vess with the win. Doc versus Doctor, and the Dr. Metropolis with the win. And Major versus Dabbing Pandarian. Dabbing Pandarian, a lot of upsets, a good amount of upsets. All right, a 27 seed versus a 22 seed. 2 upsets against each other. No whammy, no whammy. Did you watch that? What was the movie where he said no whammy, whammy? It was a true story based upon the guy who predicted, he knew the pattern. They only had so many patterns, and he knew when it was going to go on the right thing. What was the name of that movie, baby? Yeah, you do need to start bribing the bots more, Dory. All right, Dr. Metropolis with another upset. Cephalon Sucks versus Vess. Cephalon with another upset. 2 upsets here, a 30 seed and a 27 seed. All right, Phoenix versus Nin. Another upset. This is upset day. The Luckiest Man in America. It's a good movie. It's based upon a true story. Yuri versus Pinar. Yuri with the win. Watch Yuri win when he's not here. Hangover. No. Luckiest Man in America. It's the Luckiest Man in America. So it's a movie that just came out, and he recognized the pattern that they had. Yeah, the show Press You Luck, and so he couldn't lose because he always knew when to press the button. Now, I thought they said semi-fictionalized account of Michael Larson's appearance on Press Your Luck. And they had a certain pattern, and it was only X number of patterns, and he knew exactly when it was going to go right on the thing that he wanted to do. All right, where am I at? Carbon versus Tyr. Tyr. Texas Horny Toad versus Chip. Texas Horny Toad. Rompo Pay versus Mercury. Another upset. And then Hudson Hawk versus Pagan. Hudson Hawk wins. All right, so we got some big seeds. We got a 1 seed and a 24 seed, 4, 12, 2, 10, and then a 30 and a 27. All right, let's scroll on over so we can see the rest of the round. There we go. All right, 1 seed and a 24 seed. We're gonna have a big time upset again. No, Hudson Hawk moves on. Texas Horny Toad versus Tyr, and Texas Horny Toad with the win. All right, we're starting to stabilize here. Even though we've had a lot of upsets, we got a 1 and a 4 seed. Can we get a 2 seed moving on with Yuri? No, Nin upsets him. So we got a 10 seed. Rest in peace. And there we go. Cephalon versus Dr. Metropolis. This is definitely going to be a high seed here. Dr. Metropolis with the win. He was actually favored as a 27 seed. That's crazy. All right, here we go. We got 2 big seeds versus some higher seeds over here. All right, number 1 seed versus 4 seed. Not much difference between the two. Just a 3% advantage with Hudson Hawk. And Texas Horny Toad with the upset. And then a 10 seed versus the 27 seed. Can Dr. Metropolis pull it out? He can. We got a 27 seed here in the championship round. So we got a 4 seed in Texas Horny Toad and the 27 seed with Dr. Metropolis. And here we go. And Dr. Metropolis pulls it out, a 27 seed, making it all the way in. All righty, good. Congrats, Dr. Metropolis. Are you here? Because if you're here, you get a special bonus in the prize section round. All right, let's open up the prize pool page. Oh, Texas, sorry, man. You were so close. Are you here? Dr. Metropolis, I think I remember him. I think he said he had to leave. So if you are here, you get more slots in the prize selection area. Follow Dark Horse winner. Fellow Dark Horse winner. All right, let's load up the prizes. Too far. There we go. I don't think he's here. I think he did leave. Let's load up the prizes. There we all are. Got them all in. Let's see what the first one's going to be. All right, we got the Lucky Break armor set. And we have the Max Flex Rust Society armor set. And the Ghoulish Green paint for the Vulture. How many prizes we got? 38, 39, 40, 41. We're down to 41 prizes. And then the Dying Star paint. And the Ghoulish Green 9 paint pack. It's a good one in terms of melt value. This is a good one for melt value. All right, so he's got 2 grays, 2 whites, and a green. So we're going to do a hide. We're going to do 3 shuffles, and we're going to select the prize. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Let's see what he got. And it was... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I clicked it again. It's the one, this one right here. I meant to click this button. It's this one is what he won. That was on me. So he won the Vulture Ghoulish Green paint just because I accidentally clicked it again. I need to change this. That if I selected a prize, I need to, like, are you sure you want to reselect or something button? I need to add that in. In fact, let's go ahead and put that in there. To do, add a are you sure if you select prize button twice. Button. I need to put that in. Look forward to the Perseus giveaway. I've already done the Perseus giveaway. Yeah, we've already given a Perseus away. Captain Dutch Lord won that. But we literally have a Polaris. Look, we have a Polaris. We have a Paladin. We have a Stinger. We have the Generalist Super Pack. We got some Citizen Con Goodie Packs. All right, so congrats, Dr. Metropolis. You won the Vulture Green paint. I'll be dropping that off tomorrow. Let me pull that out of here just to make sure I don't mess nothing up. Prizes. There it is. Let me pull him out of the prize pool. And then we'll find somebody to raid here. Save that. Let's find somebody to raid. Who's streaming?
Because of the cloister?
Okay, King Chaos. We've done him.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Chaos
Done
Crew.
all
Aussie
these.
Viking, good afternoon to
We've done some of these. Anybody we haven't done in a while? Let's find somebody. Let's find somebody who can get some love. I will. I did it before. I'm gonna do it. I usually pick who I'm gonna raid first, and then I put that in. Always like that they got a cam though. Who's this guy?
Ich gehe mal zur Cutlass kurz und machen wir mal einen
Oh, he's not
Loot
speaking
daraus.
English. Hold on, let me filter on English. Language English. How, you know what? Why is he saying drops if drops aren't enabled right now? Yeah, I'm excited for that. High Prince of Dragon has a cam. Is he low? High Prince? What the hell? High Prince? Oh, this looks cool. Oh yeah, we are absolutely doing this. We are 100% doing that. Yeah, but that might be against some Twitch terms of service. I have to go look at that. All right, so let's give her a giveaway. Let's make sure there's no raffles going. This got me last time. There's a raffle. Let me let that raffle finish, and then we'll do a raid. So I gotta let this raffle finish. You know what I wish? I wish there was some way I could figure out if you go along with the raid and I can get some bonus for it. Like, I want to encourage people to raid. Oh, with that outfit? I already know it's cool. Is the raffle still going? Come on, raffle. Oh, and Mr. Photog just sent some people my way. And I'm going to send some people somebody else's way. I'm wrapping up, Photog. Thanks for dropping in your kick viewers. All right, we drew 4 winners. All right, we got some winners there, and we got some winners there. We got some winners there. All right, let's get that going. Yeah, that's working. And let's raid. Search and filter. And I'm gonna find somebody on the. Hey, Foto, I'm going to send all you guys somewhere else because I'm wrapping up too. Thanks for sending me those guys, but yeah, we're wrapping up too.
And then go sell the cargo.
Streamers.
Oh, man. Old Man Observer, thank you for the raid. Boo-boo, welcome to the chat. Attack Cat, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, old man. Chip, thank you for the follow. How's everyone's night?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright. Got our answer. Chopolo, thank you for the follow. Good vibes and 5 o'clock somewhere. Hell yeah. Ooh, that sticker looks nice. Alright, ship is stored. What were you guys up to?
Guys, I'm turning off follow remote. I'm turning off follow remote. Follow remote is now off. You do not need to follow me. Thank you guys so much. Old man observer, thank you for the kick. Thank you, sir. Much love. Now, observer, do you know who I passed it on to after this?
Let's see.
Saltine, come here. It's time, baby. It's time to see if I still got it.
All right, to Galleria. All right. So, for those who don't know me, I am High Prince Dragon. I tend to stream nightly. Star Citizen is my primary game.